And it was so funny. My mate said, sorry, one more thing. He said, it was so funny because when you go in there, it's loud as fuck and it's like music's pumping. Then you go out in the street for a vape or something and nothing's happening in Penrith except...
Let's go. This is a celebration. Skål.
Skål.
Salud.
Oh, that tastes so much sweeter today.
Tastes like victory.
It does. And great success.
This is the episode after our very first event. You guys would have seen all over socials by now. It was a fucking great fucking success.
Better than we could have ever imagined. Everything went even better than we'd planned.
And I seen it. Iggy seen it. Iggy said it as well. I seen it ages ago.
The episode where I announced that this was going ahead, after we recorded, I remember Joey just walked outside saying goodbye, and you just looked at me and you're like, this is going to be a great success. And I was thinking, I'm like, fuck, I hope so, bro. Because then, bro, you want to know the honest truth? I was this close to canning the whole thing. This close, because I was so stressed about shit. This is when I had my little episode when I was doing too much at once and I was fucking stressing out all the time and I was working and I was trying to do this and I was trying to plan this, and then I just got in my own head and then to top it off, the venue promoter, she was amazing, but she was very bad at responding. And I just got to the point where it'd be like a week would go by and there'd be just no reply, not answering phone calls. She was telling me she was going to send me emails and shit. I'd be waiting for emails for 4 to 5 days. And I was just sitting there going, bro, fuck this. Like, should I just tell her, don't worry about this shit? And then I'm so fucking glad that we fucking persevered.
Get this ready. So we did a practice run around midday at Mikey's house, right? Mr. Meagley's house. And Iggy goes, there's about 3 tickets left before we sold out. I was like, are you fucking kidding?
Yeah.
I call up my mates. 7 of my mates still wanted to come. So then the first 3 grabbed the last 3. And then my 4th mate goes, it says unavailable. And I'm like, you shouldn't have doubted us, bitch. Like, you should have known we would have sold it out. I know, like... And at the end of the day, Elton John's, it's small, right? But that's exactly why I knew we would I didn't know we'd sell out. I didn't know we'd sell out 100%, but I just knew that we'd have easy above 50.
Yeah.
I was thinking 50, but it was like, there was between 80 to 100 people there at one point. Not the whole night, but at one point.
There might have even been more than 100 at one point, man. That was fucking crazy, bro.
And your songs, DZ, you live,
bro.
Kings, the fucking song Kings, Sharks. Yeah,
that moment too when we sold out at Mikey's house and we were cheering.
We were G'd, man. We were G'd. Like,
it was cool, man, and the sets were great. Everyone was great. No one fucked up. Nothing went wrong. Audio was great. Everything was perfect. The stage was cool. It was a nice high stage, good size.
I didn't think the stage was going to be that high.
Me neither.
She told me it was only like 15 mil. I was like, oh, it will do. But that was like a proper...
some 6 foot guy. 6'3" guy.
It was awesome, man. So good. So good. We killed it, bro.
So
we
guys,
killed it.
Thank you all so fucking much for coming, man. Honestly, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't think it was going to be that good. I was honestly expecting... So we did a practice, was it 2 weeks before the show or the week before? I think it was the week before. Remember, we were all at Meagley's again practicing and we were doing our music and that. At that point, 5 days out from the event, we were at only like 20-something tickets sold. And I was happy with that. I was like, that's what I expected. Then the morning of, this is like someone should make a fucking documentary about this shit,
like a movie.
It's like a movie. It's like a dead set movie,
no
right?
one wants to come and then
So the morning of, I go for a drive all the way to fucking Marrickville. It's about 40 minutes. I go pick up Moby and Maggie. I'm like, fuck it, bro. I'll come pick you up. Fuck getting public transport. I need you here kind of early. So I'll come get you and we can do one more run through and that. He's like, yeah, all good. I pick up Moby. This is the morning of the show. I then get back to the area about maybe like 12:30. I drop off Mobsy at Mr. Meagley's house so they can start practicing. I then go from Mr. Meagley's, which is 10 minutes away from mine, back to my house at about 12:30, 12:45. I'm quickly grabbing my bag, my USBs, getting the FPOS machine and all that. And I just went, you know what, fuck it. I'll just double check the tickets, see where we're at. I logged on and checked the tickets and we were at like 61. And I was like, I was like, whoa. I was like, what the fuck happened here? I was like, holy shit. I was like, this is, wow, we've almost sold out. And then I messaged the venue. I'm like, we're almost sold out, eh? And she goes, oh shit. I was like, yeah. And then, bro, so like, thank you, motherfuckers, man. I had such a fucking great time, bro. Like,
the amount of people that said nice things to me about my music, about you guys' music, about everything about the night. Oh man, it was fucking awesome. And shout out to the Morkos brothers, man. I love you cunts, bro.
Yeah.
Damo comes up to me and goes, 20 minutes isn't enough for you, bro. The disrespect from your brother. Yeah, it was such a great night, man. And look, with the success of this, I feel like we have a lot more leverage and leeway now.
Yeah.
We've kind of made a name, and I feel like the next one we can do maybe in a different place, the same place, we don't know, but we could probably be a bit more flexible with the times, with the sets, with the people, you know, we got a bit more of a, you know, leverage.
Yes.
So it was so perfect, man. Yeah. So perfect.
Not to mention too that the Elton Chong's people told me that was the busiest they've ever been.
Really?
The busy.
And you know, both their toilets clogged, and then there was there was toilet water all in the disabled bathroom.
Yeah, it got to the point. It was wild in there. It got to the point like that someone clogged the toilet, and that was fucked. That was leaking out, and then at one point, someone come up to me again. I don't know if this is fucking true or not because I didn't see this.
Some girl with a needle.
No, I heard that.
The girl with the needle.
What?
It was a girl with a needle.
Apparently, someone was like running through the crowd with like a syringe. But anyway,
what?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So again, I don't know if this is true because I didn't follow up with this. Apparently, I got pulled aside by a couple people. They were like, "Bruh, these guys are running out of drinks." And I was like, well, fuck. First of all, what do you want me to fucking do? I'm not going to run down to the shop and buy. Where am I going to get bottles of drinks for everyone? I'm like, well, fuck, that's a good thing. We're drinking them dry. I'm like, fuck. And then I was like, wait, what? I'm like, we're drinking that much. I was like, fucking keep going. Whatever they have, drink it. Drink it, drink it, drink it, bro. So, yeah, thank you guys again, man. That shit, I was honestly G'd up for days afterwards, man.
Me too. So I'm buzzing. We got loads of photos, loads of videos. I really want you to put together a little movie or something. I'll fucking do it if you're not gonna.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it.
I feel like like usually when you do something like this, it's like something's bound to happen. But everything went smooth, right? But the bit for me, which wasn't like anything crazy that it ruined the night, but like a bit for me, 98% of it went hectic. And then there was a 2% of my set where I accidentally hit the wrong deck. And I paused the music, which was my biggest fear. And I'm like, and I went, and then, and then Mobsy was up there. Shout out to Moby.
Done his job.
He saved me, bro. He goes, yeah, let's give it up for Bobo. Let's go. And then I kept going with the same song like I meant to stop it, but he saved me, bro.
I didn't even notice. So there you go.
I'm so glad you brought that up because I would have forgot to bring this up. So I did hear you do that because I saw your face going like,
and my mates said they seen me penny.
But I was talking to Mr. Meagley about it because he rung me the next day and we're just like kind of like winding down. And what was funny is that Mr. Meagley was with Mobsy walking from the bar when you did that. And then Mikey said that Mobsy, this is why Mobsy's the MC. This is why it's his job, right? He was born to do this. Mikey said that as soon as Mobsy heard you pause the music, he instantly ran to the stage and jumped up there and grabbed the mic like it was second nature. And he just left Mikey there mid-conversation.
And that's why I was like... That's the friend you want, bro.
I was like, man,
that is a friend you want,
he's so natural.
That's why I put everyone where they were supposed to be. He's a natural for it, and that's his fucking job. Because that's not going to be the first time it happens, and it's not going to be the last. Just like it's going to happen to me in the future. It's going to happen to Mikey. It's happened to us before.
That's crazy when like...
It happens, bro. It happens.
If that didn't happen, if like you didn't know what to do to get it back on the track as well. Like,
that's so cool, man. And I was thinking that too. Mobsy is so good at that, man. Just the stuff he says, the way his stage presence.
And remember that moment when everyone's like, TJ, what?
And everyone's
TJ, what?
The chant.
It's literally like a fucking movie, bro. Like legit. Someone went, cut.
That's next. I'm going to do a fucking doco. We're all going to play ourselves.
I'm wearing the fit in honor of the success. I'm wearing the same.
I was going to have the DJ cloth up here, but I forgot to pick it up from Mr. Meagley's house.
We had the decks, the tables that the decks were on. We wrote on them because it matched the vibe. Because Elton Chong, it's full of graffiti in the venue, right? So on the
and there's such cool videos of people graphing it. And shit. This is a movie, bro. It's a dead set movie.
M16 right on the roof, and Jez is holding him up to reach the front. It was awesome, man. It's
honestly,
so good.
thank you guys again, man. So quickly, Joe. Okay, how did you go? How did you feel DJing your first set? Because you killed it, man. And this is the thing again, right? I'm not making this up to try suck everyone's dick, right? But like, I got given a nice comment about every single person's set, including yours. I literally had people come up to me at the night and they were like, bro, like, what the hell's going on? Like, Joey's set was so perfect for the start. He was like, it was perfect. Like, and there's video, and people sent me videos of when you're DJing. It's exactly how I envisioned it. People are coming in, saying hello. There's some people dancing with drinks, this vibe, and you're up there just vibing with a drink. I was like, that was his job. Yeah. That was his fucking job. And then people would be like, bro, fucking Trip, Siphon, Brad, like they were perfect for the first EDM. Like their stuff was so melodic and it started bringing people in. And I was like, that was their job. Yeah. That was their job. And, they're like, and then DZ and you were just absolutely fucking killing. I was like, that was our job. And I was like, everyone got
and Moby had that trippy left field kind of set where you're like,
and he's up there.
You don't know how it's up like making sense. But
and then there's always the headliner Tyson, no sight. Shout out to the Step Brothers. At one point, the cunt was dropping like 4 songs at once and shit. It was just
By Stevens music too sounds awesome live, bro.
Yeah.
Carnival.
I said to By Steven, right? So we were practicing at Mikey's, and I was like, and you all left for a minute, and then it was just me mixing his songs, right? And then he just starts singing, and I'm going there, oh what the fuck? And he's like talking about just nothing really, just like flowing on it, talking about getting head and this and that. Yeah. But I love that shit, like, and especially when you're flowing and you're like boom, 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 and you just keep going with it. Yeah. And I was like, bro, when did you make this? He's like, this is old shit.
All the songs are like 8 years old.
What the fuck? I was like, why did you stop doing music? And he's like, bro, everyone and then he's like, where was everyone when I was doing that shit? Yeah. And then he goes, now when I stop, everyone's saying, oh, keep at it. But it's kind of like probably that thing where you don't know a good thing till it's gone. You know what I mean?
Of course.
You underappreciate certain things, and then you're like, hey, you actually need to be doing that shit. And they're very live show friendly, those songs as well.
Bro. Yeah.
So
good live.
They pop up. And he was screaming, bro.
Yeah.
Because he was getting out of breath with the practice, and he goes, bro, I'm going to be fucked tonight. But he actually nailed it, bro. I think there's something about when you're in the moment and you're not practicing, there's more room to overthink in practice than there is. You can overthink, but it's more like it's either fight or flight when you're in that situation. And
bro, that is 100% true.
Yeah.
And shout out to Steven. I did see that he said the hiatus is over, so hopefully some more music coming real quick.
I hope.
But about what you just said, the same thing. So even at the venue, when everyone was still coming in and stuff, I was off at the back, and I usually do this at all the events I've done. I just go over my things in my head. Right?
I think I've seen you doing that. I walked over and you were like,
I try to just do it, and then I'm fucking up, like I'm forgetting words and I'm fucking up, but I know my songs because I know the songs, and then once I'm on the stage, I don't even have to think about it. It all comes out perfect. You know what I mean? I know all the words.
And you were clear. Like, you were clear, bro. But the thing is with live performances with rap, and this is just straight facts, when you do it live, it's hard to hear. If you have a deep song, it needs to be like standing there going, and like just trying to like and really try to, but when you're jumping around, right? I wish there was some kind of way to make everyone understand what you're saying in the songs as well. It's kind of, but at the end of the day, it's the vibe and the coordination between the production and the rap is crazy, bro. Like you two together are like peanut butter and jam, cunt. Or tomato sauce and Devon.
Literally. And I even had people say about By Steven, they were like, bro, there was a few people that were like, man, I was basically here only for the EDM, but By Steven's set was hectic. And like, that's no joke. I'm not making any of this up.
And his mates and his missus at the front were G'ing him up as well. They were like jumping up and down.
Like everyone did so fucking perfectly, man. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, everyone. Now, if you guys saw, I did a survey. We're going to go through some of those answers. Let's discuss some things. But before we get into that, just quickly, guys, Sheepdog Whiskey. I know you're fucking seeing this, and I know you're seeing my messages, man. I'm telling you. Sponsor us, bro. We drink this shit on the pod all the fucking time. We release every fucking Monday. We do sold out fucking shows. All we want is 12 bottles a year. That's
Some
it.
bottles.
1 bottle a month, and we will say buy this shit every fucking episode. We do it anyway.
Put $1,000 worth of coins in every bottle.
Literally. I know you guys are seeing this shit, man. Hit me up and get back to me, bro. I want that
Let's
sponsor,
go.
bro. We love this shit. So Sheepdog Whiskey is always on
It's
the table.
fucking amazing, guys.
Yeah.
Sheepdog whiskey.
Fucking oath. Now, so if you guys saw, I hope you guys did the survey. That we did get a lot of answers for this, which I'm very happy about. So people are already asking me when's the next one, right? So I then thought, I need a couple of things that were on my mind afterwards before I consider doing anything, right? So in the survey, I asked, very simple, did you attend? Yes was 59.38%. No was 12%. I attended but left early, 3%. I attended and stayed to the end, 25%. Okay, so I'm going to assume most people stayed to the end, but they just voted yes or no. I should have asked, would you attend the next one? So that was my bad. That was a question I missed out on. So then I say, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your overall enjoyment of the event? And I rated it from scale 1 to 10, 1 being shit, 10 being the best. 65% for 10, 18% for 9, 6% for 8, and 7% and 9% for 7. Okay? So not bad. So obviously most people fucking did enjoy themselves.
Pretty good.
Again, interesting question how to sort of make that. How do you get rid of the 7? I'm happy with 8, 9, 10. Because so many things can ruin someo's night.
Well,
right?
the toilets. It's the venue as well.
Exactly.
The venue is.
It's
Elton John's
grungy.
is grungy, yeah.
Yes.
And the toilet's clogged. And
Yes.
it's like,
It was small, but like,
But you deal with the things because the thing is, the main attraction is True
music.
Jacket Mafia.
Yeah, the music.
All right? The music, the vibes, which were good, as long as you weren't in the toilet drowning in the shit
Yeah.
water.
And the smoking area was a bit. It's a little alleyway.
A little alleyway.
Yeah,
It's
it's
kinda
kind
like-
of strange.
but for the first
It's like a
show,
gas chamber.
it's not a bad fucking run so far. I don't care what it is, bro. You sell out your first show, you sell out your first show.
Yeah, exactly
It
right.
was awesome,
Exactly
man.
right. Then I asked, did you enjoy the hip hop to EDM ratio? This is a big one for the next one that I need to work out. Was just right. Got 80%. Oh no. 50%. 50% was just right. Needs more hip hop. 46.88%.
I heard that from a few people.
I did want, again, guys, with the time I was given,
Yeah.
I ideally wanted one more hip hop act.
Yeah.
One more. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then need more EDM was only 3%. So the EDM length was good.
Yeah, I think the EDM level was
Perfect.
pretty good.
Was it 4 hours or 4 hours worth? Perfect.
Yeah.
We just needed one more hip hop guy. One more. So this does mean for the next one, I just need one more hour. We need one more hour. So instead of doors 6:30,
I can rap some Kendrick. Imagine that.
Oh
I get up, I'm like,
yeah, this is Joey. Forget all your words and shit.
Yeah, I want a longer set too, motherfucker. Man, give me some more minutes, man.
Yeah,
I got more fucking songs, bro.
These are see, it's hard.
Yeah, 20 minutes isn't enough. That's why I was just even Tori was like on the lead up to it. She's like, I'm surprised Iggy and DZ are on so early, and I'm like, well, it's not early. He's like, well, it is when you think about the night, but why aren't they like the main event or closer to the main event? You know what I mean?
I think the time was good. I
think you needed to be out there more.
I like a longer song.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was a EDM focused sort of thing.
Of
You know what I'm
course,
saying? and
yeah,
the transition from our set into Siphon Trip Bradley was perfect.
Yeah, because we ended with
Perfect.
Glitch Up and
Our songs, Sharks and fucking Vibrations,
Vibrations.
those are perfect for that transition,
Yeah.
man. You know, so that was fine. I think, even like I said, I think the Knox Bar, similar songs, man, similar set. I think we should do like have some EDM in there, even though it's a rap show.
Oh yeah,
Little
fucking
bit,
oath.
those
We're
tracks.
doing our fucking thing, man. Fucking oath, we're doing our fucking thing.
Fucking oath.
So with that, to solve that problem, we need more time. But then, see, the problem is though, when does it become too long? When are we there for too? Like when does it start becoming a drag? Like you know when you go to a festival and you're only there to see a few people, and then you're there, you get to like your 4th, 5th hour, and you're kind of like, oh, like I kind of want to get out of here, but like I'm hanging around to see this guy who's on in an hour.
I think what
How
you're
do we-
saying, an hour, if that,
One more hour.
I think, look, maybe even like an hour and a half extra for hip hop. The EDM I think was fine.
EDM was
those
fine.
acts, that amount of acts have the same amount of acts for hip hop. Maybe we got
two more
Bly
hip-hop.
Steven, me, Holloway. We have another random guy to headline or another guest. Like like Holloway would have had a great set too if he was there. You know what I mean? He's got a lot of great live tracks. But yeah, I think just an hour and a half. Give it a little bit of a longer set maybe to everyone.
Where was Holloway?
He just had a baby.
He just had his second kid.
No excuse.
I
I would have brought the baby with earmuffs. Fisher does it. Like, they got a baby on stage and shit.
Yeah. Nah, I understand.
Okay, so look, this is why
We got a great roster, man. We got a great roster.
we're listening, man. The people are. This is why they call me the people's champ, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
We're listening. I'm gonna listen to all your things, guys. That's why I did the survey. So we will work on these things. Then I asked, would you like more EDM variations? 21% for more DMB, 6% only for more dubstep, 0% for more glitch hop. That was surprising to me.
I think a lot of people don't even know what
glitch hop is. Yeah, true. And then variations were just right, 78%. So
I think the variations are good too.
I think variations are good. I'm just saying, if you're going to be nitpicky, I would have liked more hip hop. But I'm just saying, in total,
variations were good.
variations are
In
good.
terms of the dubstep though, the EDM, I like the type of music, especially Tyson's set too. Was pretty outlandish.
That
like
was like
EDM.
That was like weird.
What did he play? He played. What did he
stuff.
play at the end again? The
Not
last
like
song?
us.
Yeah,
Not like us.
yeah, he played it again. But what else did he play? Oh, I forget now. But I remember my highlight would have been like everyone was hectic, but in terms of like certain moments where you're like, fuck, would be like, bro, Mobsy's set. Mobsy
killed it.
Mobsy
He was covered in sweat and shit.
He's a genius, and I'll tell you what, he seems like the crazy madman DJ, because like when he DJs, he like bounces with it, so he's
so
like
cool.
he's
He
like-
looks mad up there.
and then when he mixes, like even at the practice, the way he mixes like certain tracks, it's just so creative, and you can just see like his brain's ticking. Like,
Yeah.
He's born for it, man.
Yeah.
Can I give you an idea, please? I was listening to this music, and I love like the EDM remixes when people put like a remix and it's like a song, but then it's like what was the Dr. Dre one was pretty good. What was the whole
next episode, yeah.
right? See, shit like that I love,
Yeah.
and I just kept thinking in my head there was a lot of similar like beats and like those like tropical sort of sounds I kept hearing, and I was thinking, bro, the Crash Bandicoot theme song. Bro.
Oh yeah.
If so, I was waiting. I'm like, please, like, do that, bro. Next one.
Okay, yeah, okay.
What? How's it go?
I don't even realize. I don't remember.
I'll open with that. Yeah. I'll open with that. Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that would sound so fucking good, bro.
But
And then
you
have
could
like a
say
drop.
you could say any random tune, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I guess that's Crash Bandicoot tune. Like, I don't remember anything.
I want to hear it.
I remember the game,
oh,
100%.
bro, it sounds so good.
Song,
Ready?
I remember the Ooga Booga, like, Ooga Booga. The main menu kind of thing. I love that game, bro. That game was the best. Crash Bandicoot, motherfucker.
Bro, that'd be fire. Incorporate them.
Really just get a photo here.
We
for
gotta have a
Sheepdog.
compilation for Sheepdog. 90 people to a show.
Next minute they sue us for bugging them. This motherfucker stop tagging me and sending me shit.
These motherfuckers.
Oh fucking hell. Okay, so people were saying that the variations were just right. I love the variations. I personally think you need the drum and bass in there. You need someone to play drum and bass for at least 40 minutes, because drum and bass, everyone likes drum and bass. Even if you don't like EDM, you like drum and bass. Like, you can rock the drum and bass. Me personally, I would have also liked someone to sprinkle in some glitch hop. But that's just me.
I like glitch hop.
I love glitch hop. I literally love it.
There wasn't really, which I guess is our style and the music you guys all like anyway. There was no heavy shit.
Yeah, because we're not.
You don't into you're melodic.
I'm not into it.
I don't
melodic
know.
guys.
No.
I'm not into it.
Some of my mates who aren't into like fucking the heavier like EDM kind of music. He was like, it's kind of like death metal, but like not. And I'm like,
Yeah, it's the death metal of dubstep. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but it's just kind of like, I don't view it as death metal though. I don't view it as hard as like death metal. I feel like it's very like, if I hear death metal, I'm like,
Yeah. Bro, you got like that's the thing. Like I'm telling you guys right now, I'm doing things different. Like Distortion, we DJ'd all the time, and we'd be the only ones playing melodic, upbeat shit where people can sing along and shit.
Yeah.
Everyone's just doing the same shit. You know how many times did you hear the same song at a Distortion night? Because every DJ's got it in their fucking set because, it's the in thing and it's heavy and it makes the crowd. Yeah, you get a hectic crowd reaction, but I'm not going to fucking stand on stage for an hour and play shit I don't like just to get a reaction from the crowd. Fuck that shit. And fuck them too. You know what I'm saying? You don't like it? Fuck off and go listen to something else.
Yeah.
We've always been more to the melodic, and that's why me and the boy. That's why we
I love
just
the melodic.
Yeah,
I love
it's
the
way
melodic.
nicer.
It's way better.
It's way nicer,
bro.
yeah.
Listening to that for a couple of hours, I can do. But when it starts getting to that heavy shit where it sounds like pigs screeching in your ear, like literally. Don't get me wrong. When someone drops that one song in there and it makes
Imagine
you go,
that. The drop is a pig squeal.
they literally kill it. Actually, I've actually got an old school song that's called Invictus Piggies, and it dead set sounds like pig squealing.
Oh, really?
Right? But it's cool when someone sprinkles it in.
Yeah.
One or two songs and it makes everyone do the stank face. Where they go, oh,
you know what?
That's cool.
I noticed in Meagley's set there was a lot of similar, like old school dubstep like songs, but it was a variation of it. Like
Yeah.
was it Centipede? You had a
that
Centipede.
remix, yeah.
See, that's cool.
Yeah.
because then I recognize the song and it's like
But it's
a different.
different,
It's
yeah.
nice. It matches the vibe. Like that was cool.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And that's the idea. That's what I want to do. I don't want heavy people playing at my shows making everyone stand there and go, oh, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying?
It was so funny watching my sisters that showed up to show their support. Like they're like, R&B radio music people. Like, you know what I mean? Like they'll get onto the TikTok songs and they'll be like all
Like
over
dancing and
pages.
shit, yeah.
And then seeing them in the dub, obviously in the R&B at the start and like the rap, they were like, yeah, man. And then when it got to the dub, I'll admit they gave it like a
They gave it a good go. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, they look so funny, them two dancing to this. And then eventually, after like half an hour of dub, they're like, all right, we're gonna head. But,
At least they tried, man.
They tried.
They
They
had a
tried.
good night though. Like especially like I said, everyone kept saying how smoothly it went. So
Yeah.
really happy.
Um,
And I was in bed by 1.
Yeah,
that's what you want. And we're close.
We're close.
You
It
know
was
what I'm saying?
perfect, man.
And it was so funny. My mate said, sorry, one more thing. He said, it was so funny because when we go in there, it's loud as fuck and it's like music's pumping. Then you go out in the street for a vape or something and nothing's happening in Penrith except Elton John. He's like king of kebabs. There's like tumbleweeds.
Menu log guy picking up a pizza.
I never thought of that. Elton John
There's
was
some junkie with 2 needles going, doo-doo-doo-doo.
like a western. Yeah.
That's so fucking funny. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Nothing was
Because
happening.
I'll
except
tell you
Elton
what,
John.
I also spoke to a random guy and I was like, introduce myself. Can't even tell you his name.
Well, at the event.
At the event, yeah, because I was just like drunk guys. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? And he goes, oh yeah, like, my mate told me, hey bro, put you get dressed. I'll be there in half an hour. He goes, what are you doing? We're going to Elton Chong's. Apparently it's going off tonight. And then and then she's like, oh, so
Wow.
I didn't even know where I was going. I just rock up here and he goes,
See, that is so cool.
and then he goes, nowhere really plays the dubstep anymore. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. No one does at all. Period. If it's not on the radio, then it's not. You know what I mean? It's not other places.
That's the shit that makes me want to do more.
Yeah.
It's hearing shit like that. Like the random guy who literally got told by his mate, bro, get dressed, we need to go to Elton's. That's the shit that makes me fucking go like, bro, let's do this shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, let's go balls deep. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit. Like the comments from people telling me like that was the best night they've had in ages. The comments people telling me that was the night they needed.
And how good the event plan had at the start. She's like, okay, know this, know that, blah, blah, the rules. And I know I shouldn't have to say this, but no bodily fluids. And I was like, in my head, I was like, I just bought a liter of my own cum. What do you mean? No bodily fluids. What the fuck?
To be fair, they're very lenient there. She was saying you can jump on the bar if you want in your set. You can do this. You can do that. Like, they're super lenient. And she
Apparently-
was great, man. She knew what she was talking about.
And she knew what she was
Sound
doing
engineering.
too.
She was
Yeah.
great, man.
You can tell she was someone who's been doing it for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bit pushy, but she did her job. Sometimes you got to be pushy in those roles. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
because also she didn't know what to expect, and
Yeah.
she's had a lot of experience with other dudes who aren't as experienced as us, or
Yeah.
organised, and
Or
they're giving her a hard time.
To a certain extent, sensible. There'd be other people that are like, less, like not as sensible. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like when everyone
100%.
gets G'd up, they just like destroy shit.
Yeah, exactly. You have to understand. That's what she said to me on the phone. She was like, "Look, I tell this to everyone, but like, I don't take any disrespect from artists. I don't give a fuck how cool you guys think yous are. And I was like, bro, like, look, I get it, but we're not like that. And I knew that she probably hears that all the time. But think of it, like, she deals with bands all the time. So she'd probably be dealing with dudes, again, who aren't experienced. They just rock up with guitars. She's doing everything. Bro, you know, she was so surprised when she told me I had a hip-hop DJ, ready to go doing the hip-hop dudes. She couldn't believe it. She was like,
really?
Right. So on the phone a couple of days before the event, she was like, all right, make sure everyone who's playing gets their Elton Chongs by 5 p.m. the latest, because I need to put all their music on my USB so I can make sure the songs work. And I was like, what? I was like, I don't want to be rude, but what the fuck are you talking about? She goes, aren't you doing hip hop? Like, every time I do hip hop, they have to give me their music because they don't know how to play it. And I was like, bro, I've got that sorted, bro. I was like,
in walks Egyptian thunder god.
I was like, man, I've got the Egyptian thunder god on the decks, bro, ready to go. And she goes,
and she started doing like the Egyptian dance.
No. And she goes, oh wait, so you guys are doing the hip hop? I'm like, yeah, I've got it all sorted. She goes, oh my God, this is going to be the easiest night for me. I was like, I just need you to make sure the shit works and I've got the rest. Yeah. She was like, oh my God, wow. And then we rock up and do that and just absolutely blow it out the park.
Yeah, and that's the best way to do it too. We were in charge of everything. The only people we held accountable was ourselves. All she had to do, give us the venue,
make sure it works.
And make sure it works.
She was just
the drinks
there.
flowing.
She was just chaperoning. She was just there kind of making sure it goes smooth.
Yep.
She didn't have to intervene once. No, other than with a plunger in the toilets.
I can't wait, man. Like, this it just feels like something flipped, man. And we're onto something here, man. We really got something special. The way everyone's feeling, all the comments from everybody, the people even who didn't go and are telling me that they will go, like, it's just unbelievable.
Because then those people, right, they all had a good time. You could just feel it. Even unspoken, you know what I mean? And everyone was like gathering at the front and they're like trying to push us to the side, but everyone was just like,
no, but Chloe was saying, my missus, after the event, she goes, bro, at one point there was people dancing from the fucking stage all the way to the fucking bar. There was full of people dancing.
Yeah.
And then the photo I uploaded when it's just, and then I was like, bro, and she goes, it was not. And then I look at all the videos people sent, and everywhere you look, there's people on chairs dancing and vibing, bro. It was unreal, man.
And I saw too, a lot of new followers, a lot of kind messages, so thank you. I also saw on my Spotify that Just Want to Party was coming up my fucking...
That was probably I think that got the best reaction. I think people like that one the most.
Shout out to M16, finally meeting you, bro. You got a bright
legend,
future.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, for the next one, he's already working on a Just Want to Party remix.
Yeah.
It's good that everyone's just got G'd up from it, bro. Like, tell the story quickly of someone calling you on the phone at work. Don't mention any names. So listen to this, guys. This is so cool.
So I already told these two, but so at where I work, there's different branches all over, right? So the branches, we call each other or whatever. So one of the girls who works, that assistant manager, works at the Minchinbury store, rang our store. I answered the phone. The first thing she says to me is, "Did you play Elton John on the weekend?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, I'm spewing. I couldn't go. It looked awesome." And like she knows people we know, so she's like, you know, but it was just cool. I wasn't expecting that at all. I was like, yeah, fucking hell, how does she know about it? You know what I mean? Like everybody in the area, you know, was onto it, bro.
Talk of the town, bro.
Because she's like, I'll come to the next one and shit. Oh, man, it was such a good time, such a good vibe, bro. We killed it.
Yeah.
You all killed it. Everybody.
I then asked, next event at the end of the year or early next year? Obviously, 95% for end of the year.
Yeah. And I saw you said Halloween or something, like a Halloween theme.
So, because I've already been messaged by a whole bunch of people, again, thank you, saying, when's the next one? You should do Halloween. You should do this date. Everyone's trying to tell me what date to do so they can make it, right? Which is fair enough, but Halloween would be nuts.
That would be cool.
You can go so many ways with Halloween. You can make it cooler with Halloween as well.
That's why Halloween would be.
It's the decor, it's the decorations,
we can
the fucking
costumes. People can dress up if they want. So obviously 95% for end of the year, only 6% for next year. So I'm going to just assume for people who are probably super busy. But at the end of the day, we're not going to be able to make everyone happy, and not everyone's going to be able to make it. So obviously,
and to be fair, end of the year is busy for everybody. Everybody's got shit on all the time.
Well, to be honest, for me personally, the beginning of next year. I wouldn't be able to do it at all. We've got like weddings on and shit, so that would be a no-go anyway. So if we did do one, it would have to be at the end of the year. And then we can have next year, the start of next year is like a chill down period, do weddings and cool, sophisticated.
I feel like you'd be mad
family
to get one
time.
in before that because the new year would be crazy. Coming into Christmas is crazy.
The beginning of silly season, everyone ends the
But-
year on a bang. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think just before silly season would be good. Maybe like that
November.
Halloween
Early-
type.
early-
that
or October?
October, end of October.
End of October,
Okay.
October
I think
30th.
that's not a bad time. But
Not just that too, it's also my birthday that weekend.
And I want to try and like, it'd be mad if I could have more time knowing what songs in terms of the would it be always like an R&B or like rap kind of like vibe at the start, or probably not?
That's the thing. That's something that we got.
We can plan.
We
We
got
can do.
we got to think. Do we just then go? Because obviously, there's always going to be hip hop. That's the idea. It's the hip hop infused of EDM, which obviously everyone enjoyed. So then, what we could even do, if you really wanted, if you're more confident, we could just start just hip hop. You DJ for the hip hop artist, then you can do the first EDM set. But if you want, you just go for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you can get a bit more spruced up with the EDM side of things, and then you sort of started off because then
it's the beat matching, which was like everyone did fucking pretty well. I couldn't notice anything, but the beat matching
you need
with
to
the
practice.
EDM
You
would
need
be
to practice.
more.
You need
yeah.
to practice. It's not one of those things you can just rock up and
The
do.
hard thing is like that means you'd need to just get a set. How much is a deck's going for nowadays?
I think Mikey got his ones and they're decent for like 1,200, but you can get decks for like $300. But obviously they're
the
not
little red one.
They're not gonna-
little,
yeah.
like
They're not gonna-
They work.
I'm like DJ Joey KO, and then I'm like
look. They're not
start
as
playing Sandstorm.
they're not as good as what we got, but I
work.
learned on
Yeah.
I learned on decks
Yeah,
like
used
that.
to have 'em,
I
yeah.
used to. I got given for a present from
Yeah.
my stepdad and my mother little tiny decks, and I literally started on that, and that's how I practice beat matching, etc. And then when I started doing, you know what's fucking intimidating? I'm not gonna lie, club decks. God damn, they are fucking massive,
Yeah.
right? And all the buttons you saw on Mikey's decks, quadruple it. That's club decks, right? But the thing I hate about club decks, which is again, we've had problems with this in distortion because everyone DJs differently. You know how many times we've rocked up to a DJ set and the dude before has like touched a whole bunch of settings on the decks and we don't know how to turn them off?
Yeah.
That's no cap. You're
Yeah.
probably thinking, how is that possible? Bro, people literally fuck with it so it's good for them, but they don't turn it off for the next guy. Because they're all fucking rude pricks. That's why I fucking hated every single one of them. You know how many times that happened to us, bro? And we'd be sitting there going, bro, call
cool.
this fucking guy back here and tell him to reset this shit because we don't know what the fuck he's done. The music's jumping around and doing all this weird shit because the guy before was doing a fucking whack ass fucking set. You know what I'm saying? So, but bro, it happens. And bro, those decks are fucking intimidating, bro. Then I said, how long should had the event gone for? I said, just right, 6 to 7 hours, 4 to 5 hours, or we want to party for 8 hours. Just right was 65%. 6 to 7 hours, which would have been 1 hour less, was 9%. 4 to 5 hours, which is, I don't know what you're going to fit in that time, 9%. And then we've got, we want to party for 8 hours, 15%.
Shout out to those 15%.
Yeah, I know,
man.
fucking hell.
Shout out.
Well, the thing is, for the next one, it's going to be at that 8 hour mark because for what our ideas are, we need that just 1 more hour. That's all we need.
We need a festival, bro.
It's not too long. Don't get me wrong. You can still get away with the time we did.
one
but
more hour. Yeah.
I think
One more hour.
I think the end time was great.
Yeah,
I think
midnight.
we need earlier. Start
Open
earlier.
But then the only thing of that is that the person who goes first has to understand that they run the risk of setting the scene and there's not going to be as many people there. Unless, I mean, everyone did pretty... What time did people
I
start
don't
packing
mind
that
being the
place
opener,
out?
bro. I don't mind being the humble opener because there's less pressure on me.
Yeah.
And then plus...
Bro, and you done that, but you done it perfect, though. You
well,
done it perfect.
by the time I was finished, everyone was like jumping around that song.
Yeah.
That's what you want. And I remember one time, I think Mad City went off the most, I think. But I remember just being like on the top, just like
Yeah, dude, you
screaming
killed it.
Mad City. But yeah, yeah. Anyway, proceed.
Did you buy drinks? 84% for yes, 15% for no.
I
Okay.
did not. And I had a great fucking time, completely sober. That's
Yeah.
the best time I've ever had. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to do it, but I was on a high just being there, man.
Yeah.
It was fucking cool.
The reason I asked that obviously is because the way this works is obviously the venue needs to make money on drinks. I keep ticket sales, right? The night, even if the night went as perfect as it did, say it's the exact same scenario as Saturday, But for some weird reason,
No one drank.
out of 80 people that attended or 90 people that attended, 70 people decide that they're having a quiet one and they're only rocking up to support, which is cool for us because we get the ticket money. But then Elton Chongs hits me up the next day and goes, bro, we only made like fucking $500 on drinks. And you've quite clearly made X amount.
Yeah.
That's when it gets dicey, which I got warned about. And I'm not going to lie, I was nervous about. Not going to lie. But I knew in the end that I could count on my friends to come clutch because we all drink like fish.
And we drank the place dry.
And we drank the place dry. But that doesn't mean it's going to happen every single time. There is going to be times where people don't want to drink, and that's cool. But they're going to come just to support. They might even just buy a ticket, come just to watch me and him, and then fuck off. Or your sisters will come to watch you and then fuck off.
Yeah.
They won't buy anything. They'll buy one drink. That's cool too. We appreciate that. But the venue doesn't. The venue doesn't want that. That's why that was the most thing I was nervous about.
But at the end, there was still probably 50 to 60 people there, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, no, we were pumping till midnight.
People stayed till the end.
People did leave, but man, from my set onwards, there was fucking heaps
A
of
lot of
people
people
there.
stayed. Yeah, a lot of people stayed, and I wasn't really worried about the drinking. I knew people were gonna. I felt like if they come, they're gonna drink. You know what I mean? Saturday night, they're gonna come and drink. Yeah. Especially like the safe boys and shit. Shout out them cunts, bro. I didn't see Jez's hand empty once, bro. He had like fucking 3 drinks at one point.
Every time Jez will look over me every now and then, more drunk he get. And it got to the point. It got to the point at the start. They'd be like, "Hey, Joey, blah blah, this and that." But then by the end of the night, they got so drunk they're like, "Hey," and then they just didn't say anything, and I was like, "Hey."
It's funny too because he's so big as well. He's just poking out of the crowd. You just see him with a drink stumbling around.
Yeah. At one point, right, Mitty was that drunk.
Mitty was that drunk, right? Wait, hold on. Mitty is so big and clumsy when he's drunk. Bro, when he's walking through, bro, he's just walking, but he's like, he's barging. I seen him barge through like 3 people on the whole night. You know what I mean? Like,
I remember when we got the safe boys up to do a shoey. I told Jezza, I was like, look, Jezza, bro, we won't do it on the stage in case the promoter sees and gets like scared that we're going to spill shit everywhere. So just do it. I'll make a circle and you do it just in front of the stage. He's like, yeah, cool. Mitty kept trying to get on the stage. We're like, Mitty, get down. Mitty like a dog, like, get down. And he's going, no, I'm going on the stage. Like, get down, Mitty. And Mitty at one point was that drunk. He pulled me aside. He's trying to tell me some shit. And he was just talking like a Neanderthal. He was going, Mitty, man. I'm like, what are you saying, man? What are you saying?
That's the most perfect expression of how bad he got.
And I was like, but I wouldn't expect anything less from the safe boys.
Yeah,
that's what the safe boys do.
That's it.
Even the safe boys did their job perfectly. They were there. People were getting photos. They got drunk. Like, it was just perfect, bro.
They suck some dick.
Then I asked, how many drinks did you buy? 0, 15%. 1 drink was 0%. Less than 5, 21%. More than 5, 62%. That's the most important number, obviously, because then the venue makes money. So I'm very happy with that 62% number. Anything less than 55, that's when you got to kind of go, okay. But in saying that too, we also drank the bar dry. So that's beautiful.
I wonder how much money they made on drinks.
They would have made a shit ton.
They would have made a lot.
I honestly reckon I would.
If you just say, right, if there was 100 people there, right, 100, and you just say, I spent, before my set, because I was nervous, I had 2 Long Island iced teas, which are $25 each.
Oh,
and
so
then,
just you, yeah.
And then, yeah, that's about it. 2 of those. So let's just say $15, because my drinks were 12.
And one of the beers in there were $11, which a lot of people were drinking, which is fucking expensive as shit.
That's crazy.
That's $1,200 just, that's just accounting for people that had $12 drinks.
Yeah.
One $12 drink. If everyone had one $12 drink, that's
$1,200, yeah.
Wow. So everyone had 5 or 6
So let's just
drinks.
say you times that by fucking however many.
Bro, so we would have made them over 10 grand. Man, these motherfuckers, hey, you guys got to give me a cut of the bar, motherfuckers. What the fuck's going on here, bro? Holy fuck. You know what I was thinking would be cool too for the next one? If we do, say we did do it at Elton Chong's, right? What would be cool is I'm going to ask them, which I'm sure they'll be fine with, I might then shout like 3 or 4 cases of just like standard like Great Northerns in a can or something and just say, look, if I provide you with some liquor, you can keep the money that you make, but maybe you just sell cans for like, I don't know, do like a little special, like $5 Northerns. because then that you can also use that as a marketing thing. Elton Chong's tonight, live music, this, $5 Northerns. You keep all the money. I've paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
They don't really lose.
They don't lose
But
nothing.
they might lose on people buying more expensive drinks from them.
No, but obviously they will go like that. I reckon $5 Northerns, even if I only bought 3 cases, 2 cases, that's only like, 60 cans. That'll be sold out in the first 2 hours. Cool. You know, just
Good idea. You got a lot of ideas, man. You know, ideas, bro. It's
things
good.
I'm thinking.
It's good.
Also, the other idea I've got, I'll before I continue, I've got 2 more ideas I wanted to really do for the next one, which I think would be cool. So first idea, I want to do, I'm going to set up ways where I can stick QR codes all over the venue on the walls. When people scan them, it comes up with all the artists' Instagrams and that. Okay, simple idea. Second idea,
Cool.
I want to set up an iPad stand like near the door or something, and everyone can vote for their favorite set for hip hop and for EDM. The winners of each will get an extra bonus pay to their set, which you got to send me your bank details as well, by the way, because you don't have fucking Instagram. So yeah. And then, so just a cool little fun competition between us. So that people can just fucking go, you know, and then just go a bit harder. And just out of curiosity, who thought was the coolest hip hop? Who thought was the coolest EDM? The 2 winners will get just a little extra bonus at the end when I pay everyone. You know what I'm saying? So cool little ideas for there. Then I've got, if we held an event this year, what would be the best time? Halloween. Between Halloween, November, mid-November or December. Halloween was 25%. Between Halloween and November was 50%. Mid-November, 18%. And December was 6%.
So start of November.
So I think, between November, December, in that. So the month of November is the winning.
Interesting. Early November, I think, like between 1 to 15 of November.
Yeah. Wait, what date did we do this? The 15th. So we could maybe aim for the 15th. Oh no, but that might not be on Saturday.
Yeah, it depends
so the same week of the 15th. And then I asked, would you support TJM event if it was in the city? And I've just got to quickly lean over to get the answers quickly. Okay, I also said if I also paid for a bus to take us to the city. You've got 75% voted for I would support anywhere.
Yeah.
So that's good to know. Then I've got would support if a bus was shouted, 15%. And local show was too good, just makes everything easier, was 21%.
Wow. So
people actually are willing to travel for us.
well, that's 90%. If we provide the transport, 90% of those people would come anywhere.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
So another idea I had was I am willing to use the profits from this show to purchase a bus. Pick up from Cattle Dog, drop us off. No excuse.
Fucking earth.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's if we do something in the city, because there is a couple of cool venues in the city that I've been eyeing.
Yeah.
But in saying that too, the Penrith, it's just so funny that Penrith was completely dead. Except
I love it. I love it. I love it.
How good was the local?
We ran it, bro.
I feel like it was COVID times outside.
Bro, imagine if we could do like Panthers or something.
No, but see again, the problem with that though is a lot of fuckwits go to Panthers.
Randoms are there.
A lot of randoms that just cause trouble. Like
honestly, Elton Chong was the best, bro. Honestly, the best place for it.
Elton Chong's was good.
I ran into a guy I used to work with. He was working behind the bar, and he was just like, "Oh, Joey, what the fuck?" And he was like, "It was like a few years ago. He was like an apprentice, and he just quit because he didn't like the trade. So now he's worked at a bar, but this whole time he was working at Elton Chong's. And then
The whole time.
He goes, what are you doing here? I was like, oh, my mate, we got a live
my
show.
show.
Yeah, we got a live show, bro.
That's funny,
awesome, man.
So that's all the questions. Thank you again for taking the survey.
Good to know, man. Good stuff.
By the way, this is a change up. I'm sorry to just do a fucking 360 on you, but I've recently downloaded Audible because I can't really commit to reading a book. Like reading,
so
just finding time to sit down and read, right? So now the Audible, I treat it like a podcast, right? But I'm like, I signed up, and the first book I got for free, because you sign up and you get one book for free, Lord of the Rings, the first one. Now I've already watched the movies, but the guy that narrates it is the guy that plays
That is
the
Gollum,
voice
yeah.
of Gollum.
Andy Serkis, yeah.
Andy Serkis, and he does,
he's great.
and he's a voice actor, so
Yeah,
he does
he's great.
Gandalf, he does Legolas, Aragorn,
yeah, he's great. Yeah,
Merry,
he's great.
Pippin, he does Scottish Pippin, he does everyone, and
Scottish
yeah,
Pippin.
legit. I didn't realize how Scottish Pippin was until this guy, but he makes me feel like fucking a kid again, and like I'm experiencing it, even though I've watched it in the movies, I'm experiencing it in a different. Like the way you conjure it up in your head, and anyone that reads often will fucking refute, like, you know, concur with this. But like you view it differently because it's up to. But then again, I feel like because I watched the movies first, I feel like I did it backwards. I should have read the books if I had the chance, but I don't read. So Audible, it's so much better. And when he does the voice acting, it's like you're semi-watching a movie.
Yeah.
It's better than reading myself because when I read, I find my ADD brain goes. I'm so focused on reading the actual thing where I don't really process what I just read, and I'm like, oh wait, what the fuck? And I'll reread. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
so
a lot of people do that. Yeah. It's tough, man.
but like the Lord of the Rings things, I'm full. I'm already. I got it at the start of the week, right, Monday, and it was 22 and a half hours. I'm already 11 hours left. 11 hours left. So I've done 11 hours of listening in total since Monday. And while at work and shit, and I'm already fucking over
damn.
halfway.
Yeah, I've heard from a few people that they've listened to that and they reckon Andy Serkis nails it.
Yeah.
He absolutely fucking kills it.
He's great, bro. He's awesome. He's such a good actor.
He was in
Yeah.
was it Mandalorian? Star Wars when they
yeah, he
Yeah.
did Snoke.
escaped it. Yeah, he was Snoke, but he also the episode where Mandalorian, someone
No.
gets locked up and Andy Serkis
In Andor. In the jail.
in the jail. Andor was so fucking good.
Yeah, it was mad.
Okay, so before we wrap this up, this section, anything different we would do for the event? You personally,
I think a
like
little.
everyone did.
Everything perfect. I'm
Yeah.
just saying a little bit more hip hop or rap or. But
Mm.
other than that, what was done, it was fucking perfect.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. I think just an extra hour and a half, maybe earlier, a bit more hip hop,
Earlier
a
open.
bit longer sets. That's it.
But all in all, if the only fucking criticism is I want more of it,
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking
It's a
good.
good,
man.
good problem to
Pretty
have.
good.
Good problem
Well,
to have.
anything for you? What would you change? Nothing.
No, I mean, well, there's a few things I'd have to talk with Elton's about. Like, obviously, the no security thing. Unfortunately, I need security there because one, if you do have a sellout event, right, which we did, how do you then stop the random stragglers coming in if you get any? Because there was an incident on the night where I spotted like 5 random dudes. I don't know who they were with. They weren't with any of us because I had a pretty good mental note on who was there. And at one point, I can't remember who said it was during. I think it might have been Meagley's. You could tell these random stragglers just walked in, right? So first of all, because the doors were supposed to be closed, they got in for free. So that was 5 dudes times $30 that we should have made. Okay. Second of all, one of the dudes was literally like barging people through the way, like trying to get to the back so he could sit down. And I was watching him, so I just grabbed him by the scruff. I was like, bro, you got to calm the fuck down. I'm going to drag you out of here, eh? And he was that drunk. Like, you could tell they had just come from somewhere else. And this cunt was like fucking big. He was fucking like 6'2". And he was that drunk looking down at me going, what are you talking about, bro? You all right? I'm like, cunt, are you all right? I'm like, cunt, calm the fuck down, eh? And then he's like, bro, sorry. And then he stumbled away. And then I look and all 5 of his mates are watching. And I'm like, okay, fuck. Here we go. And they just sit down and they were just sitting there. Like, you know, like awkward losers do that can't get girls. They just sit there. They don't dance or nothing. Just sitting there in the corner like little weirdos. I'm like, bro. I'm just looking. I'm like, bro, like get fuck off because one, I should have shut. You guys should have paid to get in here. Or you're just going to sit there like a creep in the corner. And then they literally got up 20 minutes later and left.
yeah,
So that needs to stop.
yeah,
I don't want that shit. Because what happens, right, if those 6 people were 30 people
yeah,
and then the whole place looks
and 5 of them are crazy cunts.
crammed and they're there looking for trouble,
Yeah,
then the night gets ruined. Absolutely ruined. But if there was a secchi at the door saying, hey, man, this is a sellout event. You can't come in here unless you've got a ticket. They walk on. Which is I'm not happy about because I told Elton's, I was like, look, man, we are fucking... So we're at capacity we need to close these doors. And they were like, nah, we'll leave them open in case people got to smoke. We'll be right. I was like, I get that. Like, but we're sold out. And if people do come, someone has to charge them. And I'm not going to sit here now at the end of my show, like sitting here. Like I've told everyone who's helped me we're done now working so we can all enjoy ourselves. So that's one thing I do want to kind of ick to me about the place. But other than that, and also, of course, shout out obviously to my beautiful girlfriend who got so much content. Shout out to Erin Alte who sent me 11 gigs worth of videos and photos. Shout out to Tori Laws, Shaman Raz helping me on the door. Shout out to Ash who was there on standby in case someone need to get relieved from anything. So everyone done their fucking jobs perfectly.
You need to put the photos and videos somewhere or something. I got a lot still that I want to see.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any.
Put together a movie, man. You did those video diaries too, bro. It's
I
gonna
swear,
be mad. I'm
Chloe and Aaron were both doing this. I spotted them multiple times going, walking, like, you know when
Camera
someone's
angles.
walking with the camera, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. So it was fucking great. So thank you to everyone who helped, man. But a few little other than the security thing, I'm very happy. Even with Elton Chong's, it was fucking good, man. Like fucking. So we could even push it next time and try to do 100 people.
I reckon we could get 100.
I think
100
easy
people.
100,
I reckon
man.
we
Easy
could.
100. I thought there was 100 people in there.
We got 80. We got probably, I reckon 90. I reckon we got close to 90 by the end of the night.
Yeah.
Easy. We didn't even know that we're going to get 90. So I was like, imagine if like, you know, it was like heavier with marketing, or it was like whatever. You know what I mean? It's just
that was easy, man. That was an easy 90 people, bro. That was an easy 90 people. I still got like my fucking whole group chat's got 20 cunts in it. Half of them didn't come. The only people that came were Morcos and Aussie Slang that came. You know, so if it's more planning and more organizing, we could get way more people. Way more people. If Holloway comes too.
He'll bring like 5 people.
Holloway bring more than 5 people.
Yeah, if he ever rocks
Last
up.
time he played, that whole group chat will come, man. There's fucking 20 cunts in there, bro.
I might message her and say, what do you reckon we can push it to? Give me your number. That's safe.
I don't know. At that venue, I think, that was pretty.
100.
That was capacity, bro.
I reckon you can squeeze. You can squeeze more.
We could squeeze the extra 10. Think of it. People are always half the time. People disappear to the smoking area, and
AKA Cody Mason.
Yeah. Where the fuck was he?
I thought Cody backdoored it,
Yeah,
but it
so did
turns
I.
out he got stuck. When I say stuck, it takes 2 to tango, right?
Yeah.
If someone's chatting you off for like 2 hours, you're doing that as well.
Yeah.
And then he goes, bro, I thought I was gone for half an hour, and then I come back and everyone thought I left. And
he was gone
missed
for hours.
half the night.
He missed half the show.
Yeah.
A fucking blonde-haired cunt.
He ended up. He found a way to get into a few photos, though, didn't he?
Bro, do you know the funny thing, right, is that cunt, we were packing up and I just see him walk out of the fucking smoking area. He's like, what's happened? I'm like, it's over. He's like, wait, what? I was like, bro, we're finished. I was like, the night's done.
Yeah.
Fuck it, that's so funny, bro. But that's the thing.
The night got better, though, as it got on. So it was like...
But not just that, too. No matter what you do, there's going to be a handful of people that get stuck doing the whole D&M thing.
Yeah.
Happens every time. Mr. Meagley literally rung me the night before the event and he was like, cunt, we need to tell everyone no D&Ms tonight. We need people on the dance floor. I was like, bro, you can't.
No talking.
You start to see people fighting the urge and they're dancing, and then I'm like
no.
And then I'm thinking like, oh my God, my girlfriend just broke my heart. And then I'm like, and I go, hey man, do you want to go talk in the bar? And then I'm like, no, wait, I just want to one more song.
We got no talking signs.
Yeah, everyone loves a good D&M.
No, you can't help it. You
but
can't
I feel
help
like
it.
when in that environment, me personally, I'm not one for
You're
a
fucking
D&M.
bad for it too, actually, cunt. you love chatting people's ears off.
Okay.
He was about to say he's not into it.
No.
You liar.
The D&M, there's chatting your ear off.
Okay,
and then there's the D&M where it's
Like you're
never... It's the same thing over and over.
Yeah,
And then it's like, I'm
okay,
more of a like,
true.
I'll chat your ear off, but I'll admit, at one point, it was so funny. At one point, I was talking to Darian, and I was like chatting his ear off, but then I was also like, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And then so I just, the whole time,
How do we solve the Australian issue of DNMing on a night out? You can't solve it.
I don't like fucking chatting, man. Don't fucking chit chat to me, bro. I'm fucking off doing something. I like walking around, moving around. I can't sit still without chatting to someone.
You know what my problem is that everyone wants to come DNM to me, and I'm like, and I'm in my head, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to be rude, but I'm stuck here, like I'm trying to dance.
You're
I'm
like the last person that I would come to for a D&M.
Oh, nah, bro.
And that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, I feel like when you're out, right?
You'd be surprised.
I'm lucky to get when things get heavy, right? I'm lucky to get more than a sentence from you.
Yeah.
If I ever run in with you, it's like a short passing, and then it's
You're going like,
and it's more like you react via body language and something else.
I'm a bit the same. Look, I love everybody. I appreciate everybody. I love catching up with people and saying what's up, and I haven't seen you in a while. It's all love. I love you, bro.
Shit.
But I just can't sit still, man, and talk to you. Like sitting there chatting, chit-chatting. Like even in normal life, I don't like chit-chatting, bro. The only time I talk is on this fucking show, bro. Like I'm just speak when spoken to, man. Like short and sweet.
Yeah.
Especially when it's our event, we want to kind of be around, bubbling, but it's all love, bro. I appreciate everybody.
And it was all love that night, baby. I felt it all around, bro. It was fucking. I was getting
so
goosebumps.
unreal.
I remember I was at the front and like Freshie and then Jade, fucking DZ, Rose. Rose was fucking popping off as well. And we're all up there, right? And I'm just like, bro. I literally looked at my arm and I had those like, you know, those goosebumps where you see them and then feel them, and I'm like, oh shit.
It was crazy.
Anyway,
Beautiful, man. Well, we will stay tuned.
yeah.
I will.
A lot more to come, man.
A lot more to come. We'll see where the night goes. I mean, so far we've kind of gathered Elton Chong's was kind of not bad spot, decent venue, decent location. But where we go from here, we will see. I'm going to let the dust settle for a couple of weeks, and then I'll sort of sit down and start sort of thinking of ideas.
Yeah.
Did I update Flow for Kino?
Yes, you did.
I did. Okay, because I don't even remember doing it.
I think you did. Did you or no?
I changed. So what happened was I started updating it Monday, but I didn't finish updating it. So I don't know how many songs I got on there.
Well, we didn't even do it last week anyway,
Yeah,
so it doesn't matter.
that was my. Yeah, I've only got like 30 songs on there. Did you listen to them?
Yeah, I got one.
You've got one?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck it. We'll still do it, but it's just not 50 songs. There's only 30 songs. So let me just fucking send me. Did you send it to me or Jeed? Again, brought to you by Sheepdog Whiskey. Respond to me, man. Respond. I know you've been seeing it, man. Don't do us like this, bruh. Don't do us like this.
Yeah.
Sheepdog Whiskey on the table as always. My bad this week, boys. I've been super busy, obviously, with the show and etc. etc. So I wasn't able to get all 50 songs on the playlist, but I've still got a good chunk. So shout out to William, like spelt like helium, but with a W. Honna, Costello, Straight Up, E-Twiz, Jay Denise, Jay Influential, Truey, Mo Vision, Asium, Edwards, Ed Head, Chris Stride, Major League, High Rise, Joshua D. Mercurio. Shout out as always, guys. Okay, it come through. Do you see that Chinese laundry is also coming back as well?
Really? Yeah, well, actually, at the weekend gave me Chinese laundry vibes.
You know what a lot of people told me too? They were like, bro, this is hectic. This reminds me of old school candies. It's like it's candies in Penrith. No way.
What?
It's happened again, boys.
It's the same song. Let's go. This guy, man, Jay Influential. Jay Influential about it.
For the second time ever on the Flow for Kino FireCast,
Undisputed winner.
we have picked the same fucking song, which puts us to 8-8.
8-8.
By the way, I'm going to order the scoreboard tomorrow because I'm going to order some fishing lures. So scoreboard, I'm going to also order a big spinning wheel for our next.
We'll do a giveaway.
We're going to do a giveaway.
So celebrate the show.
Celebrate the show. We're going to do a giveaway. More info on that later when I wrap my head around shit. All right.
Let's play the song.
Let's give it a listen, man. Let's give it a listen.
Everyone's a winner today.
Everyone.
Keep up with the lyrics.
Yeah, this guy murdered today.
Keep up. He had me going today. I listened to it all the way here and I'm like, almost missed my exit. Come on.
Here we go, bro.
Hey, yo, 60.
This is fire.
Tell me what you know about it. Oh, shit. No sleep with your head feeling overcrowded. Tell me what you know about it. Hold up. Nose green from the bread, trying to make 100,000. What you know about it? God. I dove deep in the depths, so I'm drowning. So tell me what you know about it. Yeah. There's no peace if there is, I ain't found it. So tell me what you know about it. Tell me what you know about it. So tell me what you know about it.
It pops off. Ready? Let's go.
Tell me what you know about it. 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 Most would say I'm too suburban to be in the booth spitting all that struggle rap. But I see him steal quotes from Jay like every day. And I don't know, they thought I wouldn't discover that. But we let sheep be sheep if they want bar for bar. I swear to God, I'm pulling up with like 100 tracks. Look at the crowd whenever they see me speak. I got attention in the venue from the front to back. Don't let them fucking rap. I'm about to enter another dimension after I blow up. Go say the fuck out my mentions. I never show up to any shitty event that they set up. And when they ask for a reason, tell them I'm getting my bread up. I never let off the gas. I'm watching all the they ain't working as fast. I've been applying the pressure. I had to filter the past, come back and tie it together. I had to learn rather fast. You need to incline to the weather. And I got rained on, put through a hurricane of hell, made the brain strong, broke down barricades and failed. Wrote the same song 5 fucking times, different scales. My drive is a dead, it's alive and it's well. I cry tears big enough to ride with the whales. I'm fine, do I need to pick me up? Might as well. Sky high, I ain't never coming down. I don't never fuck around. This is my life and I write the tale. So tell me what you know.
He snapped, man. He snapped.
I pulled over and I went,
yes,
that's my winner.
God damn.
Yeah,
and
that's
that's cool too because that's off his album or EP called The Wolf We Feed.
Well, man, I'm going to give that a listen, bro, because that went to my playlist.
Congratulations.
Jay, influential, man.
Undisputed winner.
For the second time ever out of what, 11, 12, 13 weeks we've been going.
Yeah, that got me amped up, man. Okay, I feel like making something. That's nice, man. Getting back in the booth. Yeah, it would have been hard to beat anyway if you came with that.
Yeah, well, as soon as I heard that, I was like, fuck. I was like,
Every other song after that, I was like,
I was like, that's the winner.
Yeah. Dope. Congratulations, man. Stay on the
man.
playlist for another week, my friend.
Yeah, you make it to the top. Yeah, that was a fucking quick one because we fucking. So the only other person to have that title is Cam Cole,
So far,
the Jack Dale sweatshirt, the cunt. He was fucking great. And he's been releasing a couple things here and there too.
What how are you doing with music? What's going on this week? You gonna mix the cipher? Let's do it.
So Meg messaged me. He's like, bro, please wait. Harlem and Big Red want to jump on it so bad. They're just trying to get that studio time. So I was like, all right, look, I'll kick back for a bit because I'm working on some shit. So I'm gonna.
All right, man. All right, where's Big Red Cap from? And where's Harlem? Harlem's Brisbane too.
Harlem's Brisbane.
Harlem's the last Brisbane. I sent it to more Brisbane people, but you're too slow. All right, there's too many Brisbane. I'm trying to. It's Australia wide. All right, so Harlem. We'll put Harlem in there.
Unless Big Red Cap's from Brisbane as well.
No, he's not. I'm pretty sure he's Sydney.
Ah, okay.
I have to check him out. To be honest, I'm not too familiar with his stuff. Have you sent him the thing? I haven't even spoken to Big Red Cap before. I don't even know.
I think Meg sent it to him.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll give you a little bit. I haven't responded to Meg's message because me and him were talking. Yeah, I'm close. I just need to master another drum and bass song that I made. Literally, I made it today in like 2 hours. It sounds fucking incredible. So I'm going to release that as a single, probably in between before my album comes out. And then I'm now mixing and mastering the boom bap beat you sent me, which I don't know where the fuck that beat come from. I can't even find the stems to that. So I've got to just do that old school on top of the WAV file for our album. And
well, it's your beat.
I can't find the stems are gone. Even in my stemmed out hard drive, they're not there. So I must have just fucking deleted it.
I don't remember recording that either. I don't know where that came from.
So I'm doing that and Why Are We Drowning in Shallow Water. So then that brings us to 4 tracks already on that album.
Okay.
And I've sent you like 30 beats. So what have you written to?
Yeah.
I sent you a shit ton,
Everything
dude.
I've sent you is what I've done so far.
Okay.
I haven't worked on anything else. I need to drop something though.
Well, that's why. So, write and get it to me so I can start mixing and mastering. Then we can maybe pick a few as singles and shit as a build up type thing. But just start pumping out the raps. Then so there's that. Then I'm doing the drum and bass thing. Then I've got my album Vibrations, which drops on the 5th of next month, which is what, July?
5th of July, which apparently is Eminem's album drop date, is what the rumors are saying.
No, so he's taking my thunder, man. Damn it. That's not what I want because everyone's going to be listening to that. I hope not.
That's the rumors. Though.
Fuck, everyone's going to miss Eminem's fucking album drop.
He gets 0 streams.
Bruh, I will not be listening to my own shit. I'll be listening to that album, bruh. So I hope that's not the case, but if it is what it is, bro, who gives a fuck? Like,
yeah, no, it doesn't take long to listen to it, like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People always worry about that, but like it takes you 20 minutes to listen to one thing, you just listen to the next thing. Like
I'm the same thing. Like, people act like they're gonna like not go to work and shit the whole day just to watch Eminem's song on Spotify with like a joint and shit. So that's that. What else do I have? I'm on a fucking tear, man, with music. I'm on a fucking tear. Like the EDM is just like flowing out of all my orifices, including my dick hole. Was like just coming out. So yeah, you get fucking writing, dude, because this album's gonna be fucking nuts. Get writing, so I can fucking start mixing and mastering all this shit. And plus, the more shit that you sent me that's there, it makes me go, oh fuck, and then I pump them out.
Community corner.
Yep. Let's do these speak dicks. Sorry guys, our schedule's a little jumbled today because we're just fucking G'd up right now. First one we got Bangers at 9 p.m. was lit as. This might be one of the safe boys, maybe.
Congratulations on a huge success on your TGM show. Bangers at 9 p.m. Yeah, let's go. It looks so lit. Like, man, I wish I could be there. Probably for the next one for sure. Just have a quick question. What was it like the atmosphere and stuff compared to when you DJ'd, like back when you DJ'd with Mr. Meagley compared to playing now? Is the vibe still the same, or is it
That's a good question.
like even better than it was?
That's a good question.
Because I remember sending you an email, FriendlyFire, about like shows and events all getting cancelled, like the big festivals. I reckon give it a few years and you guys could be playing like massive shows, like probably to thousands of people. It's possible. Like, you know, you start small and then you get bigger and bigger. Like, you know,
I don't doubt it, my friend.
got some crazy ideas I heard in the vault, so I'm keen as.
Good question,
Very
dude.
good question. Yeah, bro.
I will be fucking doing sellout shows. I will be touring. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Everything we've said, like DZ said in the last episode, everything we've said, we've fucking done. It might take some time because we're a bit over ambitious, and again, not even just over ambitious. You know what it is fucking money fucking
Goals,
talks.
goals take time, right?
Money talks. If I had fucking to spare $50,000 sitting in the bank, I'm telling you, Elton Chong's, that wouldn't have been at Elton Chong's. It would have been in the heart of the city with a fucking 500 venue, because I wouldn't have given a fuck if I did it at a loss because I've got the money.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? But it's money fucking talks, bro. With money, you can literally do whatever you want, but it takes time.
Yeah.
But compared to when we used to DJ, man, fuck, good question. So when we used to DJ, obviously there'd be more people there, because at the time when we weaseled into distortion was pumping. I'm talking, there was a distortion, it was one a month. Like I would love to one day get Daniel Distortion on this podcast just so we can pick his brain about how he used to go about trying to organize something that was once a month to that capacity. But yeah, it was every month, bang, 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 without a doubt too. And so when we were DJing at Distortion, there'd be so many people there. It was like a mini festival. But obviously, of course, we were doing the shit times in the shit room, right? So a lot of the times, obviously, majority of people were at the main stage, and then in your room is just your homies. So you know what I'm saying? So that was kind of it was kind of like a 50-50 where you're like, this is fucking awesome. But especially Trip Jacker Mafia, as like arrogant as it sounds, we should have been on the main stage. Yeah. Which we proved a couple nights ago on Saturday, right? We proved it. Yeah. We were playing way better music. We weren't the best at mixing, okay? I'll give that to us. We were still learning and we weren't as good as these other guys. Yeah. But our music choices were way better. Our energy was way fucking better. Our homies that were there at the front were just way better, dancing around, like jumping and screaming and carrying on, way better. Everything about our energy was just better. Yeah. So we deserve the spotlight, if that makes sense. And I've always said that. We deserve the spotlight. I don't give a fuck if you've been DJing for fucking 20 years and your mixing is the best. Your song choices are fucking ass. Like, you know, and I was like, we were, as we proved on Saturday night, we were playing, at one point, we had the whole place like singing along and like everyone had their arms up and shit. Like, so that's main stage material. Yeah. But we weren't getting that because we were the young new kids on the block. So it was kind of like a 50-50 where back then it was like, this is awesome, but I feel like we deserve more, compared to Saturday where it was everything we were getting we deserved because we worked for it, And then to top it off, the bonus was everyone was having such a good time. So obviously Saturday night was just like top tier. Like it was just incredible. So, then we got some from Meg. He says parenting 1, 2, and then Meg the third. So this might be backing up to one of your things you said last week.
What's up, boys? I'm halfway through listening to last week's episode. I will send another message about the show, but I just wanted to reflect on something DZ was saying about parenting and such. I fully agree, man. Parenting is definitely a big part of how a child turns out, because I know a lot of parents who don't parent right and their kids are shits. In the same breath, I also think it's not 100% reliance on parenting. There are outside forces like friends, social media, games, movies, music that influence kids. And even if a parent is doing their absolute best, sometimes that kid can turn out bad, just being around the wrong people or the wrong influences. I also know a lot of those. So I don't think it's all about parenting, but it definitely falls back hard on it.
And then he's got a follow-up.
It's true.
I will say that my missus and I have failed our kids a lot. We've not been the best. We've not made the best decisions or the best investments. But I think generally we've been pretty good, and our kids are so good. Like, they're really good kids, man. I've got 3 boys. The oldest is 15, then 12, then 10, and I'm so proud of them. They've grown up so well. My 15-year-old, he's 5 years younger than I was when I had him, and he is already as mature as I was when he was 5. So he's 10 years ahead of me. It's impressive. Like, he is his friend's confidant, he is the protector, he is loving, he is nurturing, he is giving, and he's funny as fuck and so strong. I just love them.
You sound like a great dad, man.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You can just see it and tell by the way you speak and carry yourself, bro, that you're a good dad. So, you know, I don't
hear it in his music.
Yeah, you hear it in your music too, man. Like you're full of love, man, and you're a good dude with a lot of good energy. So I'm not surprised at all that your kids turned out that way, you know. But yeah, you're right about parenting not being 100%. I do tend to over exaggerate, and you know, in my opinions, I do inflate a little bit when I go on these rants. I say it's 100% parenting. Parenting's like, obviously, you know, there's room for error, but I do believe parenting's a big part of it. But you're absolutely right. Yeah, 100% that there's games, movies, bad crowds. You know, it happens to all kids.
I feel like it's the other kids would be the biggest one.
Yeah,
It's so funny because, like, when parents talk about love for their kids, you don't have that love until you have a kid.
Yeah, you don't understand it.
You know, your partner love. And, you know,
pet
family
love. And
but then everyone that says it, it's like the same thing. It's like it'll be interesting one day when my time
when
comes,
you can feel it.
Where I'm just like, you know.
and you'll understand. You'll both understand.
Yeah, but you have a baby and you just put a picture of like your face on it.
I'm like, now I can love you. There's a funny video of someone. There's a photo of someone.
Joey loves Joey.
Because Tori's thinking I'm gonna write Joey loves Tori, and I'm like,
Joey loves Joey. And then Meg sends one more. Meg the third.
And of course, lads, a huge congrats on your show. It looked fucking epic. I'm super proud of you. You sold out. You killed that shit. I'm really keen for the Sydney show.
Yes, sir.
Well done. That was incredible.
Thank you, brother.
Sir. Thank you very
Keen to
much.
meet you, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah. By the way, too, what's up next, guys? 27th. One of my favorite numbers, 27. Knox Bar, which is a bit. Knox Bar is close to the city, right?
It's in Sydney.
It is in the city.
Man, grab your fucking tickets, man. These are gonna do our thing, man. We're gonna be doing our glitch hop dubsteppy stuff, man. And we got some fucking cool people on the bill. It's gonna be cool to finally meet all these Brizzy rappers, man. I feel like Megalodon, he lives down the road and I see him all the time.
I know.
I feel like I know this guy. Like, it's so fucking like
it'll
weird.
be good to meet you. I updated our website, by the way, tripjaggermafia.com.au. I put a new events page on there where we have all our info about upcoming events and past events. So I put a gallery of some of the photos. I still need a lot more of the event. And then I also put the tickets for the Knox Bar show on there as our next event. So check out the website. It's a fucking great website.
That's smart because then I can send that to promoters to check our past work.
We got a good website. I was editing, I'm like, fuck, this is a good fucking website, man. I'm proud of myself for that. It's a fucking good website. TripJackerMafia.com.au.
Yep.
And you can also check our link trees. We got the tickets in there too if you want to come. The Knox Bar, man. 27th July.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
Okay. So, you out of here?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, okay. You got something to say? Or you bouncing?
I mean, bro, I'm feeling on such a high after last weekend. I'm just feeling like if you're on board, I fucking love you, cunts. All right, and if you're not, you just get lost. You just get lost. Like that's it. I will see you at the next train station.
Get on board or get left behind.
On board. That's it, eh? Like yeah, just feeling very hopeful. But right now, bro, I need to get my body in a fucking bath and just go to sleep. I'm fucking spent, to be honest.
That's all right, my friend.
Yeah.
Joey K is out of here, guys.
Yeah.
We will see you next week, as always.
Take care.
Let me just check FireCast.
Should we shift or something? Or?
We can just chill here for now. Fuck it.
Almost done anyway.
Zexa says in Firecast, did you see Gordon Ramsay? Poor cunt had a massive bike accident. Yeah, I saw that. His whole fucking ribs are purple and shit. The poor cunt. Yeah, dude. I don't know what happened there.
People are so stupid, right? He says in the video that it's so important to wear a helmet, right? My missus was happy.
But what's the helmet got to do with the?
That's what people were saying. My missus is like, how stupid like are people saying that? The helmet obviously protected him. The accident. It would have been a lot worse if he wasn't wearing a helmet. All these people were saying that in the comments, and they were like, "Come on, bro, how dumb are you, bro? The helmet saved him." Obviously, the rest of his body got fucking hurt. It would have been a lot worse. His head fucking would have hit the fucking cement, man, or something. I don't even know what happened to him.
Yeah, what happened? Did he get
cycling
hit
or something?
Yeah, because he was cycling. So
what if he just painted it on?
An Australian driving past us, listened to the Firecast and gone, "Fuck this guy!" Just fucking hit him.
Fucking Gordon Ramsay again.
All right, man.
Only believe what we say. I actually don't have much again. I got one very interesting thing though, but you go ahead first. You got something?
Did you see that Putin visits North Korea for the first time in 24 years?
Yes, I did see that.
It's got Americans concerned.
It shouldn't.
Apparently, Kim Jong-un had like cutouts of his face and shit, and banners of Putin's face all over the country. Like it was a full hero's welcome. Yeah. So they're full bum chums. Biden administration said that they're worried and they're going to be monitoring their relationship closely. Interesting, man.
Yeah, but Russia...
They're just hanging out, man. Like
Russia and North Korea have always been allies. Russia, North Korea is like a Soviet Union puppet state and always has been since the dissolution of the... So in the way after World War II... And the way the Korean War sort of panned out was that they split it in half. The top half will be a Soviet-endorsed North and then an ally American-based South.
Yeah.
Which just sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Yeah,
that's like putting a Band-Aid on the issue. So, yeah, and that's why we are where we are now. But, yeah, so Putin, and it's not surprising. They've always been allies anyway. But, Interesting
apparently
stuff.
the last time he visited was like 24 years ago when there was Kim Jong-un's dad in charge, Kim Jong-fling.
No. Kim
Long-min?
Kim Jong-il. And then Kim Il-sung before him. But, they've met before in 2018 and in 2016, I believe. They did meet, but they were in Russia.
But even Trump went to North Korea. He was the first American president to go, and they're like, shaking hands and shit.
I've been saying this for a little while.
Trump was a sick cunt.
I've been saying this for a little while, but I've had a feeling the Korean stuff was going to end soon and they'll reunify. I've had a feeling that is in maybe 10 years, in a couple years, there will be a solution to the Korea thing and they will reunify. I felt that, man, for a while, but then now seeing all this, it looks like they're getting worse. With the Biden administration, it feels like they're doubling. I feel like if Trump stayed in power, maybe we'd get more steps closer. Like South Korea is all for it. South Korea, that's their plan. Like,
but it's just Kim Jong-un's a fucking stubborn cunt.
And both sides have that, though. I think North Korea said they're suspending the reunification office, the team of the government that wants to. So they've always been working on it and planning, and then you had the balloon wars as well, and throwing shit at each other. It's like, I don't know if it's getting worse, but I've felt for a little while in my heart that I feel like there will be a reunified Korea soon. Soon. I don't know how long, when, what, but I just have that feeling.
Yeah.
I'm pretty optimistic though. I'm not worried, man. I used to be. If you ask my younger self, I used to be. But especially in Australia, we're in a great spot.
Oh, yeah, but
I genuinely feel like being Prime Minister, like going for it. Genuinely.
Yeah, honestly, bro.
I'll
reckon-
be a fucking sick.
Bro, we will fund it. After enough shows, we will fund your campaign, bro.
But like by the time I'm like 35, 40, start getting into
go into
politics a little
yeah.
bit. We already made a name for ourselves. Everyone
Yeah.
knows who I am.
Yep. Like Kanye West, but you actually get to the point of running.
I'd be great, man. I'd be fucking great.
First thing we're doing in office, we're flying to North Korea. I want to see what this mother. You get there, he's actually all right. Eh? He's just hanging out in the hot tub. Everyone just thinks he's a fuckwit.
We're doing a set in North Korea. Bringing TJM to North Korea.
Oh my god!
I think everyone just needs. Oh, did you see North Korea? They're opening a resort. They've made a resort and
Kim Jong Un Park. Or
yeah,
something.
and there's people like a beach resort, and the only people who have gone so far have been Russian people to go like test it out and
Test
stuff
it out.
open, but like foreigners aren't allowed, like American foreigners. But yeah, I think everyone just needs
just hate
some love.
Americans.
Everyone wants the same thing. We all want to live in peace and
Yeah.
harmony, man. You just need to talk to people, bro. People don't talk. That's what Trump said on the Impulsive pod. It's a great podcast. You should listen to it. Everyone should listen to it. Trump, man, they paint this guy so bad, but just you listen to the podcast, he's a fucking very level-headed, smart guy, right?
Yeah.
He's not even hateful or anything at all.
Yeah.
Like, he's even calling them, like, the Democratic Party and stuff. He's calling them intelligent and saying, like, they're not stupid, you know? And, like, he's very smart, man. But anyway, listen to that podcast if you haven't. I don't even like Impulsive. I don't listen to Logan Paul, but I just listen to that podcast.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
podcast. It's like less than an hour. Anyway, he was saying a very great point. He says people would shit on him for, you know, having a good relationship with Putin and having a good relationship with Xi Jinping and Kim Jong Un, right? But Trump was saying it's good to have a good relationship. It's good, be firm and be strong, but it's better. It's better to have a good relationship than you know. And like, it's not the way everyone sees it, and I think of it the way he explained it. Like, I think, oh, they're friends, like buddy, but like, it's not like it's a good
work.
relationship,
Like, it's work.
but they're still firm. And Trump was like, the way he was speaking about Putin was that he was very firm with Putin about a lot of stuff. It's like he's not afraid to put his foot on the neck. You know what I mean? But like, so they had a good relationship, but he's not talking about them like they're fucking homies.
They weren't like going to the bar and drinking and
like,
shit.
he's not really saying that they're good people or anything. He's just saying, you know, and it's better to get along and be firm than to not, you know, have a bad relationship, which is fucking 100% right. And all these Democrats, and he's like, why are you friends with them? What? Would you rather them hate each other and then it's easier to push the nuke button? You know what I'm saying? Like,
100%.
Yeah, interesting stuff.
Yeah, 100%. Have you heard of a guy called Andrew Burley? So the background, he was a graduate student studying and how the fuck do I say that word? Anthropology. What is that? Is that chimp studying? Yeah, anthropology and primate behavior. He was conducting research at the Jane Goodall Institution Chimpanzee Eden in South Africa. On June 28th, 2012, Abole was leading a tour group when he crossed into a restricted area where two adult male chimpanzees, Amadeus and Nikki, attacked him. The chimpanzees severely mauled him, causing critical injuries. That's right. So in the story, he's leading this tour group, and there was like, so you know in zoos where they got like the first fence, then there's the actual enclosure fence, and it's supposed to stop people from getting too close to the enclosure. So apparently he jumped the fence. He jumped the fence and was in between that fence and the enclosure fence. Right. And big mistake, he had his backs to the chimps. Right. The chimps then fucking come up, grabbed his legs from underneath the cage, and were trying to drag him into the pen. And because he couldn't fit, they got him wedged between the gate and the fucking floor. And then they started mauling him while he was wedged between the...
Well, his leg.
No, his legs, his fucking back, everywhere. Like, they were full getting to him.
But not his face and upper body, though.
No,
Okay,
so...
that's lucky.
Well, it says here he suffered extensive injuries to his face, arms, and legs. He was airlifted to hospital where he underwent multiple surgeries. He was also placed in a coma.
When did this happen?
2012. And then in the TikTok video, apparently he lost like most of his fingers and shit. It was that bad. So then apparently what happened was the people then were trying to help him, obviously. But then because of the chimps, while they were in that rage, when the chimps, it took him a second to realize that he was now stuck between the fence and the thing. So they were like, fuck, we could probably get out from here. And the chimps did. They ended up escaping. They ended up getting out. And then, of course, everyone panics. And instead of trying to help this guy, they leave him there because they're all running from these chimps. And this cunt's there.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're smart and they're fucking savage. They'll rip your fucking head off, man.
Bro, you do not fuck with chimps. And as I was seeing this TikTok video of this girl, she's like, she must be also like some, chimp worker.
Yeah.
She's fucking in the cage with the gorilla feeding it food. But she's got the food in her jumper pocket and she's bringing them out like one by one. And the gorilla's she'd give it one, the gorilla would eat it pretty quick. And then when she won't pull out another one, the gorilla
starts forcing it.
Tapping her, but he's hitting her hard. Like a gorilla's soft tap is harmful to a human. And the gorilla's just doing that and she's going and she's grabbing out more. And then everyone's in the comments going, bro, you look like you're trapped in there, bro. You're not fucking,
It's a slave.
What does he do? What does he do when you run out of food and shit? And I'm saying, bro, people fuck with monkeys, man. They'll fuck you up.
It's funny too. I saw it just the other day as well. There's videos of the fucking gorillas in the cage punching on. There's like there's like six. It's a different video to that one, but the famous one. There was another one. There's 6 like gorillas, like all in brawl, all rumbling and shit. And then people going, "Where's the zookeeper? Where's the zookeeper?" They're like, "Bro, what's the fucking zookeeper gonna do?"
They're busting like, "Stop now!" And they all just go.
Fucking bunch of else cracking up too. They get addicted to fucking people's phones and shit in the zoo. They showed them videos of gorillas sitting there. They're so crazy, bro.
Don't fuck with them, bro.
Speaking of, this is the only thing I had written down. So, have you seen the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey?
No.
Have you seen it? You know about it though, right? The movie from 1968, Stanley Kubrick movie, right? One of the best movies of all time, people say. I haven't seen it.
Really?
I researched the whole thing.
Okay.
What's interesting though about it, right? So the start of the movie starts in prehistoric times, and there's like these ape people tribe. They're at their watering hole, and then another tribe comes and scares them off, and then that original tribe figures out how to use a bone as a tool, and comes back, scares them away, and claims their hole back. When they do that, a monolith appears, like a big monolith soon appears, right? So in the movie Space Odyssey, those monoliths are a very important part of the movie. They basically appear at turning points in human evolution. So those cave people figured out how to use tools. Boom, the monolith, that's a sign that they've evolved. Humanity's leveling up. Now, the interesting thing I thought of, right? Do you remember in 2020, those monoliths in real life that kept popping up everywhere that were mysterious and no one knew where they were? First one was in Utah. Remember, it was big news. Monoliths were popping up. I'm pretty sure we were spoken about it on the podcast. You don't remember the fucking monolith stories? For like months. These monoliths kept popping up all over the world. No one knew where they put them. Anything. There was a lot of comparisons to Space Odyssey.
Oh, and they're still here.
Well, I don't know if they've been taken. A lot of them have been taken down, I'm pretty sure. But you don't remember, bro?
No.
Come on, man.
No. Not one bit of that.
Bro, what?
You're telling me random monoliths were popping up?
Yes. Everybody knows about this, bro.
What? That's got to be fake, man.
No.
No way.
There was news on mainstream media news stories. The monoliths that no one knew where they came from. Monolith mania strikes again. Strange structure found over Las Vegas. An investigative, intriguing story. You don't remember these fucking monoliths that people kept finding and popping up and no one would claim and no one knew where they came from?
No.
Come on. Well, anyway. Well, that sort of
keep
ruins
going.
the severity of it. But anyway, in 2020, this happened, okay? These monoliths kept popping up all over the world, not just America. There was some in Sweden, some everywhere, right?
Okay.
Within days of each other. No one knew how they put them there. It was hard for humans to put them there. Some of them were fake because obviously once the story started catching on.
Yeah, people start.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, that happened. And then I'm thinking, it was in 2020, right? What if that marked the next evolution of the AI age? Because 2020, that's like perfect timing. COVID happened, and then we're sort of now all this AI and technology is going at an exponential rate.
Yeah.
What if those original monoliths, the first one, was legit, and it's just like Space Odyssey, and that thing popped up, marking the next stage in human evolution, and we're going into this AI era. Anyway, I just thought of that because of how similar it is to space, and then that it was crazy that that's a real thing that happened in real life. These monoliths popped up. No one knew where they came from. No one claimed it. No one saw who did it.
That's so hard to imagine, though. How does just a random block just pop out of nowhere?
Well, in the movie, there's aliens. There's an alien race. You don't see them in the movie because they've evolved beyond physical form. They're just like energy, and like they've just evolved that much. And I don't know exactly what they do, but the aliens are putting them there. Those aliens, or they are the aliens.
Right. Why are the aliens putting them there though? Because they're marking out.
I don't remember. Okay, but I don't know. But maybe there's aliens or some beings out there that are invested for whatever reason in human evolution, which seems to be the case because we've been here for this long. We'll probably continue to be here for just as long. You know what I'm saying? There's something going on. You know what I'm saying? It would have been a lot more thought-provoking if you fucking knew about the fucking monoliths in 2020.
I don't remember that at all.
The people watching know what I'm talking about. It was big news, huge news. I bet you would have known about it.
I probably would have heard about it.
And I bet you we spoke about it on this show. Definitely.
Yeah, interesting.
Don't you remember the fucking red wine cipher we did?
Yeah.
And
I remember that.
In my verse, I say, they see him going hard, now they jump on the dick. And there's a damn monolith. I'm comparing my dick to the monoliths because that was big news. They see him going hard, there's a damn monolith.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How the fuck?
They like the way a rhymer start to jump on the dick because they can see him going hard, there's a damn monolith. That's the bar.
Yeah, right.
And I said that because of the fucking news.
Yeah, right,
it was big news. Big news.
I don't remember that at all, man. I don't remember anything from COVID except I was in my bedroom for fucking 2.5 weeks straight trying to get max level on New World. That's all I remember. I got so much. I spent like $2,000 on Uber Eats.
It was a wild time, mate.
It was the best.
I wish I had time off work. I was working at Coles at the time, so I was only going to fucking work still.
Oh, bro, I still can't believe we got caught off. We thought for sure. We were like, nah. We're like, bro, asphalt's basically construction. We're like, there's no way they're going to stop us. And then we got that phone call. We're like, bro, there's no work. We just all went, yeah! And it was the same. I'm telling you, bro, Jeff Bezos planned COVID on purpose because of the release of his game, of New World. Because New World was made by Amazon. Jeff Bezos company.
Was it?
Yep.
Huh.
It was one of the only games they did, and they done it so well. But they only done the first month good, right during COVID. Everyone was home. You were either playing Warzone or New World.
That's a big trend of gaming, man. They catch you quick. It's an anime problem.
It's the same as anime. Yep. It's off the bat. It's amazing. And they can't retain your attention.
I've seen Power Worlds trying to come back. I saw Multiverses is going to come back too.
Yeah, it's already back. Brad keeps messaging me saying to download it. And I was like, no, that game was ass.
I like Multiverses.
That game was ass.
There was a Nintendo Direct last night too. I still haven't even seen it. Apparently it's crazy. One of the best Nintendo Directs in years.
Really?
And I've been so busy, I haven't even had a chance to look at what the fuck got announced. I saw a couple things. Metroid Prime 4. You don't know. You don't give a fuck about Nintendo. But
did you see the Marvel game?
Oh yeah,
the Marvel like Overwatch Rivals. That actually looks okay, but everyone's complaining that it's just Overwatch.
It's
literally reskinned Overwatch, and I hate Overwatch.
Who cares though?
That game is so bad.
I actually had fun with Overwatch when it first came out for a little while.
That was the very first PC game I played, and same thing. It's fun the first couple times you play it, and then the thing is you realize how ass it is, and you're like,
you know what the best game is that I'll always play, or if I had to like the funnest game. The funnest game. It's Call of Duty. Call of Duty is the funnest game to play over and over again for the longest time. Call of Duty multiplayer is the best game. It's the best game. It's the most replay value game ever. I had the most fun gaming playing Call of Duty.
But the problem is that every Call of Duty is the same. The first 2 months of multiplayer is so fun. And then you realize
it's always fun though. Going in there, doing those game modes, they're fun, bro. Like, it's just fun. It's fun. It's the most fun. They nailed the game mode. It's just the best. Call of Duty's so fun.
And then you get over it too.
And I haven't played it in years. I think the last Call of Duty I would have played would be fucking Black Ops 2. And now I saw that Black Ops 5.
No, it's 6.
Black Ops 6. And
Black
I'm like,
Ops
and
6.
I was thinking, when did Black Ops 5 happen? And everyone was commenting the same thing. Apparently, Cold War is Black Ops 5.
Black Ops 5, Cold War.
I don't even know when the fuck that came out.
That Cold War actually wasn't bad either. That online, because that was very arcadey. That felt like you weren't playing COD. That felt like you were playing like an 80s shooter. The gun noises were like tuk, 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 like they were weird as shit. It was cool. I feel like Cold War, unfortunately, the idea was there. It just wasn't executed. Because everyone said the same thing. Everyone was like, bro, Cold War had so much potential, but again, the content died. It just nosedived. No content, no updates, and the game just dies.
I remember when Black Ops 2 came out, and it's so futuristic. It was set a little bit in the future, and everyone was kind of on the fence about it. But
Black Ops 2 was awesome.
So good, bro. And you had the drone that was like a paper plane. You throw it, and then on that map with the cruise ship, the cruise ship map.
Black Ops
fucking hectic game.
Black Ops 4, I remember, was the last Black Ops where that was the last COD I had on PlayStation 4.
Which one?
Black Ops 4. And they released the very first Battle Royale. It was called Blackout.
Was it Warzone?
No, it was Blackout. Man, that was one of the last times other than New World and Fortnite where we were addicted. And I'm talking, bro, this is when I was like roof tiling. And me and most of my roof tiling crew, we were playing every day. We were pumping out jobs just so we could all get home and play this fucking game, bro. Like even Uncle Phil, this cunt's like fucking 5 years older than me, and we would be fucking on there playing this shit, and it was incredible. Even to this day, people, as we're getting older, we all go back and go, fuck, Blackout and Black Ops 4 was that game where you didn't realize how good we had it now that it's gone. Yeah. And now everyone's like, bro, please do a battle royale like Blackout again. But that game, bro, we'd be up to all hours of the morning and have work in like 5-6 hours. Like, oh fuck, it's fucking 1 a.m.
I never played Wars. I never played any Call of Duty battle royale. The only battle royale I really played actually was Fortnite. I haven't really played.
I was addicted to that. From Fortnite season 1 to 4, I was fucking flat stick addicted.
I played a little bit of it. I was thinking today. Did you remember the game on? I was thinking of PS1 games. I was driving from fucking Sheepdog and Wolf.
Oh man, what a game that was! That was hard. Bro. That game was.
I don't think I
hard.
ever finished it, bro.
No, we didn't.
I remember the last level was like in space, isn't it, or something?
Yeah.
And
there's the level with the bridge, and you got to try to fucking thing as a hide as a shit. Oh, that was a fucking good game,
another
man.
Game I was thinking about too was there was a Bugs Bunny game as well. The Bugs Bunny, and you could dig in the hole, and you.
Oh yeah,
what the fuck was that?
Oh,
I couldn't remember if that was a Looney Tunes game or a Bugs Bunny. I think it was just Bugs Bunny. I couldn't remember the name of it, but I was thinking of these PS1 games. Another one I used to play as well was Gex. You ever played Gex?
Gex was
the
great.
Gecko. He had like a fucking real life girlfriend or something.
Do you remember Sly Cooper as well?
Oh yeah, Sly. I don't remember playing that when I was young. I remember playing that a bit older. Sly Cooper, Jack and Daxter. Ratchet and Clank.
What was the other one? Yeah, Gex was the gecko. Yeah.
I used to play. I had the PS1 in my room, and I had a little one of those big box square TVs.
Bro, we had one each. The big box.
And man, I stacked up my desk was a bit like yours, but it was a bit high up, so my thing was there. And I used to play Crash Bash as well on the PS1, bro.
Oh man, that shit was crazy. Bro.
They don't make games like that no more, man. Sheepdog and Wolf was prime, bro. Prime.
Bro, that'd be great to somehow download and stream. Sheepdog and Wolf,
like
bro.
a remaster or something, bro. Those Looney Tune games are fucking off tap, man.
No, because you can get emulators.
Yeah, emulators.
But apparently they're a cunt to set up. Like you got to download a whole bunch of dodgy shit. And then once you do that, though, you can basically play any PS1 game you want. But, because I know Brad did it and he said it was a fucking mission. I was like, I was like, fuck that shit. Yeah. So fuck that.
And I remember, I think it's the Bugs Bunny game, and or was it Sheepdog and Wolf, where you're in like the game room things, and you got to go through the doors, and it's like a game show, sort of like TV set sort of thing, and you pick the levels, I think, through there. It's like the overworld or something. Fuck, I have these vague memories of these games, and they're just like, you know, when you can't describe it, it's
fun.
like...
Yeah, bro. But then in saying that too, you got to remember though, we were kids back then.
Yeah, you're young.
Like, we were kids.
It's not the same. We'll go back and look at it and
be like, bro, these graphics are fucked. I can't even, everything's that pixelated, I can't see what I'm doing. But back then I was like, what's a wolf? Like... But Sheepdog and Wolf, I can't, if you never brought that up, I would have never remember that.
Bro.
Like, I'm going to fucking write that down.
I'm going to go have a look at like gameplay of it and shit. I have before gone down these rabbit holes. And I remember the Bugs Bunny game, man, there was like a level like by the sea or something. And like there's like you're on the beach and you're looking for... See, I don't remember, man, but they were fucking cool, bro. Fucking good.
Sheepdog and Wolf, and that was the fucking...
Yeah, you had to pick up the sheep, bro.
Bro. What?
Yeah.
What a game that was. That was such a good game,
How
bro.
good, man.
Such a simple game.
They were also simple back then. I used to have there was a Looney Tunes racing game too, actually.
Looney Tunes,
Kart racing game. Wow. And they're also hard too, the games.
Yeah.
I didn't finish any of these fucking games.
I did not finish a single one, but again, because we're all kids, I reckon right now I could pump through them. But
I don't know, bro. I tried
reckon-
playing Crash Bandicoot again not long ago. This shit's still fucking hard as fuck, bro. They don't make them the same no more. Back then, they didn't care if kids couldn't fucking beat the game.
yeah.
You got these fucking 40-year-old game developers. They make the game, they beat the levels, and they don't care. The fucking 12-year-old kid can't fucking beat it.
Bro, you watch, bro. In the next 10 years, the game's gonna ask you what are your pronouns before you play it and shit.
Oh, and the Looney Tunes racing game, I remember you could, the big fucking red thing, you're racing through like the haunted house level or something, the big fucking red thing comes. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Looney Tunes Racing, because you could play as Marvin the Martian.
Marvin the Martian.
And then you'd be flying a little go-kart
And I
thing.
remember his level, like the space level. Bro, this shit was crazy.
Bro, so I was gonna say, if you had more time on your hands, bro, it'd be something you should consider, man. And you obviously need a fucking computer.
I got no setup at all.
You
I
got
don't even
no
have a
setup.
setup to record music, bro. I record music in my fucking car or in my wardrobe, bro.
Yeah.
Legit, on a little laptop. I need a desk. I need a space.
So what are you doing? You're plugging in your microphone to your laptop and then open FL.
Well, I have an interface. I plug my interface into my laptop. The mic's
Into
in
the
the
interface,
interface.
and then
It's
FL.
a normal setup, but
Yeah,
it's just
but it's
on a little laptop. I can
Yeah,
record
yeah.
anywhere. Right now, my best spot is in my wardrobe, where I got a little I keep one of the shelves empty. That's my studio. You know,
That's crazy. And we're making crazy shit too.
it sounds
That's
great.
what's crazy.
The wardrobe's got good acoustics, man. There's a lot of clothes everywhere.
Yeah, no, it stops there. Yeah, 100%. I was gonna say, man, that'd be something. That'd be so. If you did that, because you should like stream on Kick. If I started
love to
streaming
do it.
again, it'd be on Kick.
I'd love to do it, man. Yeah,
Because Kicker, they pay you per hour. It's only like fucking $8 an hour or something, but still,
and they're not fucking as
they're not as strict.
they're more
as Twitch.
lenient,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, bro, but heaps of people have changed to Kick.
Yeah, I know. I've
So
seen
if I started again, I'd start
yeah,
on
you
Kick.
used to stream, man.
Because it was 20. That was the best year of my life. That was the best year of my career. That was the most money I've ever made doing like this
Why
shit.
don't you keep doing it? You got no time.
No time now. Well, not as much time. I've got time, but now it'd only be like, maybe twice a week or something. But back then when I was doing, I was working afternoon shift. So it was like maybe
You're
like
streaming every day or something.
I was clocking 5 days a week. Bro, at one point I was making like $450 a month.
Really?
Yep. Again, a month is fuck all, but that was, like I said, the most money.
That's something, bro.
The most money I ever made pursuing anything that we tried. It was streaming. Because, at one point, lad, I literally somehow got like a little cult of the same 10 people watching
I
me
remember.
every
Yeah, I remember.
time.
I remember.
Every time. They'd be donating, they'd be giving me bits, they'd be cheering, fucking paid subscriptions, gifted subs, and I'd be just in there drinking and fucking screaming at other people in the game, but they're all just loving the energy.
Streaming's fun, man,
Bro.
And I see streaming. It's crazy how popular streaming is these days. Because I only see clips. I don't watch any streamers, but like what Kai Cenat and stuff are doing,
bro.
they're not doing it. They're just in real life.
They're just doing what we're doing.
They're just,
It'd be-
for 12 hours.
Yeah,
like
bro, Clive's and that, like,
his room's empty. I always see his
Yeah.
room's empty. He just put random shit in there and do stuff.
you got to give it to him. It is, again, though, he's got money, right? So, he's just doing random shit like, bro, they had a sleepover stream, right? Where he leaves his computer on for like 3 days straight streaming. He had a whole bunch of his homies over. They're sleeping. They've set up mattresses on the floor, right? And they're sleeping. They're trying to sleep. And this cunt's obviously paid.
Donating.
No. The Kai Cenat's obviously paid like a bunch of actors. They all dressed up as like Spider-Man and the Ninja Turtles, and they sneak into his apartment while they're sleeping, and they start like fighting and shit. And they wake everyone up. They're like, "What the fuck?" And Carson just wakes up and he's looking at, and all while this is happening, he's got like 10,000 people in his stream watching this guy sleep, watching him sleep. But he's just paying people to do funny shit while it's happening. And I was just sitting like, it's just shit. Again, like I said,
it's genius.
It's genius. But money talks. Money talks, bro. If I had 100 grand, I'd be doing all this fucking funny shit too. I'd be having people in here right now fucking cooking us fucking food and funny guys coming in and doing shows. But no, it's all.
You gotta start somewhere though.
You gotta start somewhere. But
the streaming will be cool to bring back, man. Like play a game once a week, man. Do a sheepdog and wolf stream. Bro.
Oh, bro, fuck yeah,
old school, man.
Not just that too, because we've built a small audience. If I started again, I reckon I could easily get like 10, 15 viewers.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Easy.
You're getting that sometimes before too. I remember.
It'd be good to do it Fridays because you can have a couple of drinks and
let loose
a little bit. I feel like it's hard to like fuck. Ozzy's saying Bino, he would know. Like that cunt was doing it often. That cunt was like going to work and shit, coming home exhausted, being a psychologist, and then streaming. And then if you're not in the mood, like you got to do it. And like it's just
yeah, it is hard. But
it would be good to fucking honestly, I reckon you should do it, man. If you had the time and set up, you should do it. Because you're more just like chill. You could talk and you just play like old school Nintendo games, which people loves that shit still. Whereas I'm more into like shooters, which not many people. It's like there's a market for it, but that's so saturated.
It's like rap.
Yeah, Aussie Slang was a genius because he was doing gacha games. Bro, when I used to when I searched on Twitch, right, he'd be streaming and I'd search gacha game, that category, there'd only be 5 dudes streaming. And Aussie Slang would be the top streamer of that.
So niche, yeah.
Yeah, he was the top streamer of that category. And I was like, fuck, this cunt's a genius. He either is a genius and picked that niche because it's empty, or he generally just loves gacha games.
He just loves it.
He just loves gacha games. I'm like, bro, this guy's smart.
Bro, heaps of people told me I should stream, and I don't know why. When I don't feel like I'm very entertaining, like I don't think. What am I going to say? Like you're not the first person to tell me I should start streaming, which is weird to me. But I don't
know. But I just feel like because
I'm not against it, I just don't have the resources.
I generally just think you should do it because you would be like Aussie Slang. You wouldn't be playing Call of Duty. You wouldn't be playing fucking Overwatch. Like you wouldn't be doing the oversaturated shit. You'd be doing the Nintendo games, the old PS1 games. So again, there's not that big of a market for it. So if you just got a little bit popular doing that, you could really build a following, like a loyal following.
To be fair, if I had, again, it's just resources for me. If I had a PS5, if I had all that shit, I would probably be playing that shit too. I'd be playing fucking Overwatch and playing Call of Duty and shit, you know. It's just at the moment, Switch work. I don't even play my Switch. I haven't played games in fucking ages.
Yeah, neither have I.
I just wait for a good game that I'm interested in to come out, play it for a little bit.
I haven't played games in ages. I just loved streaming Call of Duty because I was my competitive nature.
Yeah.
I loved shitting on people and proving I could shit on people because that game is hard. You do get sweats. So there's nothing better than being in a sweaty ass lobby and I'd be fucking quick scoping cunts and cunts would be donating and I'd be going like, fuck yeah. But then you'd also have those games where you get absolutely shit on. Like, and I'd be like sweating. Hands are sweaty and I'm full concentrating. Like I'd be like nerd necking. I'd be like hunching over my screen and shit. And you can't beat them.
I love the Ark streams, man. Like those streams when you were doing, bro. They're the funniest to me to watch. The survival building bases with your homies. They're the best. They're the funniest streams.
It was me, Zach Moore, a guy that used to watch me play stream called Shade. And one other guy, I can't remember who it was.
Was it Odyssey or something? Or
no, it wasn't Odyssey. It was someone else. And us 4 were running around trying to build bases. And when you get attacked by
it's so funny, bro.
And Zach made his character big and black. It was black ass. I'm like, who the fuck is that? He's like, yeah, bro, it's me.
Bro, there was this dude I used to watch, Aussie dude named Faceless, and he's pretty popular. He did the Ark thing, the best series on YouTube.
Funny as
I still go back to this day and watch those fucking videos, man. It's one of those core memories that I have such fun watching that cunt's fucking Ark series, bro. It's so funny, bro.
Even Brad messaged me. He's like, you want to know what video is so funny that me and Mobsy watched in Discord the other night? The Sesame Street VR chat.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
me and the
See,
boys
they're
played.
the best. Those type of games.
Me and the boys played
Those
VR
type of
during
games.
COVID, and we all got drunk and high as fuck. So Mikey, the funny cunt, come to all our houses and dropped off in our mailboxes weed cookies. So we all ate the weed cookies, and we got stoned as fuck, bro. We got on VR chat.
That's the best.
So that video that we filmed, we're all stoned as. I'm high as a kite, right? And I mean, this cookie, because cookies hit you hard, right? I'm sitting there, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, how many, what were we supposed to eat? And Mikey's like, yeah, we're supposed to eat half, but we all ate a full one. And I'm in my head, I'm like, fuck, I ate a full one. I was like, fuck. And then that made me more high. I'm like, fuck, did you guys eat a full one? They're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, hectic. And I'm sitting there so whacked out of my brain. And we're playing VR chat. I remember we were in this like scary maze. It got to the point where I was so high I had to get off. I was like, nah. I was like, boys, I'm out of here, man.
Bro,
This shit's
See,
me out.
that's just on the PC, isn't it? Like, see,
That's just PC.
I want to play that, man. See, I want to do
Bro,
those type of streams, bro.
Bro, you know
I wanna
VR
do that
chat,
shit.
you could have the shittest setup
And play it.
and download VR chat. You only need like 2 megabytes. Download that game. It's like nothing.
Let's do it, bro. Let's just do a fucking YouTube video, bro. They're funny as, man. I love that shit. That's the best, man.
You know what I want to do so bad that I've been seeing all over my TikTok, which would be funny as fuck. Bro, have you been seeing? I'll send you some videos. Red Dead Redemption 2. So they've still got live servers,
Right.
for that game, right? But they're role playing servers.
Oh, yeah.
So they've got full people who are the police.
Yeah, like the
Normal
GTA ones,
workers, like fucking carriage drivers, right? So, but bro, you watch this shit, it is so cringe. These guys take it so seriously,
I know,
right?
I've seen these.
Everyone in the comments is like, bro, what do they do all day? No one's having any fun. They're all just standing around doing their jobs.
Normal work.
So
yeah.
these dudes on TikTok will film themselves going into these servers and just fucking with them. And these dudes full get they full get arrested and they're trying to escape jail. And then if you keep fucking with them, they ban
They
you.
ban you, yeah.
And so these guys, right, like he goes up, right? And he gets on the roof and he even dresses like a cowboy and everything. He's a funny cunt. Gets on the roof, right? And there's like a group of like deputies like at the police station just like chilling on the porch, right? Doing nothing. And then he just whips out his dick and starts pissing on them. He's on the roof. He's pissing on them because in Red Dead you can piss. So he's pissing and then, bro, these guys take it that serious. They're acting like they just got pissed on. One guy's like, what the fuck is that? They're like, what's that? What is that? Is it raining? And they all look up. They go, oh my God, he's fucking pissed. They're like, get off the fucking roof right now. Get off the roof. I'm going to fucking blow your head off. And the guy's like, oh, I'm sorry. He's just being a fuckwit, right? And then he gets down off the roof. They all surround him, right? There's like 10 coppers surrounding him. And they go, dude. They go, that's like, what are you doing? And he goes, I'm sorry, man. I'm new here. And one of the guys like, yeah, he's new. So they full know. He's like, yeah, he's new in the server. Yada, yada, yada. And the guy goes, look, man, like, just don't do that next time. You know, there's women around. There's children around. And then he just goes, yeah, but the women shouldn't act like they didn't like it. And they grab him and arrest him. And then he gets banned.
See,
They banned
that's
him.
my favorite shit, bro. Even when I used to play GTA Online with my mates, like I can't take shit seriously. If
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
in an
yeah.
online
You're
game,
fucking
I'm
around.
fucking around,
Yeah,
bro. Like
yeah.
there'll be people like they try to do car meets or like there's people walking and I just
You're
running
running
cunts over it and shit. Like I do.
People will get pissed off.
It's the funnest thing, man. Like. That was the best in GTA Online, or like I'd pick someone up, someone gets in your car or something, and I'm driving, and then I bail out and let the car drive into the water and shit. Like, I do shit like that, man. Like,
I think it'd be funny if we tried the Red Dead thing. We just see how quick we can
I
get
can't
banned.
play Red Dead, but I don't got that shit.
you don't got
you know what
yeah,
I'm
you
saying?
need a PlayStation.
That's why VR chat and stuff like that's good because it's easy. I can play it on my fucking laptop. Like same with RuneScape. Like RuneScape, I never got past fucking level 10 because I was just fucking around too much. Like with people on the line. Like I just stitch comes up.
I'm pretty sure Diamond once on RuneScape when we were kids, he pretended to be a girl, got married to this dude. The dude gave him heaps of shit and money, and then Diamond ran off with all this shit.
Yeah, like I do
He's like,
shit
I'm a dude.
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck
Oh,
yeah, dude.
the best.
That's
man.
fucking funny. Yeah, man. Well, yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, I got nothing.
That's it.
bro.
Hey, let me know if I got back into streaming. Would you support? Would you steal your mum's credit card and donate?
We don't even have to stream, man. Let's just do a VR chat video. Let's just get all the
We just
homies
pick a
on.
night when we do VR
all the
chat
homies,
and we just
bro.
record
Everyone
it.
gets on. It'd be funny, man. Like,
I'm going to rewatch the VR chat video that I made. That's on my YouTube still, by the way, on Trip TV. We have a category called Trip TV. I'm going to make a video about the show. I did some vlogging type stuff. I didn't do enough of it, to be honest, but I've got something.
You just put some of everyone's set. Vlogging. You can even do more vlogs now and put them in there, like just talking about it. You know,
Talking.
It'd be cool to watch
An after movie.
So much things we want to do, man. So much things.
That we will do. Do. All in due time.
Well, man, that's it.
All right.
As always, guys, thank you so fucking much, of course.
Salud.
See you on the next one.
Cheers.